Wow, that was perfect timing. Wow. No, they did not hear that, but I heard it. It was exactly at 0. He belched, and
You just play back the recording. You just hear half of the burp.
no, I'm so sad. I did not catch it, but.
Well, that was this episode of Cabins and Killers. Join us next time when.
You piece of shit.
Yes, welcome everybody back to another episode of Cabins and Killers. What are we doing here? We've been doing this for too long, I think, and you're all still alive. That's not a good testament to my DMing. No, I'm just kidding.
Just kill me.
No, it's great.
It's great. If you haven't been here before, basically it's a tabletop game with dice, and it's all about chance and just progressing through a crazy story of these guys trying to figure out their past and why they're here. Yeah, that's basically it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just like the epitome of life? Like, why am I here? Let's roll the dice.
But it's a lot more sad when we do it. So.
Yes, it's definitely a lot more sad. Mm-hmm. So we have some awesome players here today. Let's start off with Becky, playing Becky, who is she's been here since day one. Thank you for joining us again today, Becky. Hey, Becky. Hey. We also have a new player here, Hecht. Hecht is joining us today for the first time. He is playing Fred Johnsonski. You'll meet him later. Wink, wink. Hecht, I'll let you know when your time comes. Then we have... Yeah, it's fine. Next is Adrian playing Max Power.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a steel salesman and a problem.
Yes, indeed. Then we have Ben playing Miller.
I like things.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And Josh playing the kind of scary but cute Tamara.
Kawaii desu-chan.
And then joining us soon will be Murgle playing Annie. She's just running a little bit behind, but she'll be here with us soon. So, going back over what happened last time, just as a small refresher, I didn't really go back and look. I was just like, I'm going to try and remember as far back as I can. I just remember the important parts. So you guys went to go eat breakfast, and while you were there at the cafe, you overheard a woman talking with a man who happened to be a private investigator, and she was upset about her son being missing, and the PI wanted more money. You guys opted to help out, but you also wanted to meet these crazy guys over at the lounge in downtown Bolton, which it worked out because her son was there, as you would later find out. You guys also pawned off some shit at the pawn shop, which I'm hearing some whisperings you guys might go back to today. And then you got into a fight with some vampires there at the lounge, which ended with Miller turning into a vampire himself.
Nobody helped me.
You opted for it. You wanted this.
Well,
you asked
yeah.
for this. Yes. All right. So we're going to start off today. You all went back to the hotel. It is past midnight now. So it's officially April 25th, 1999. It's a Sunday. Miller, you're just now getting the feel for your vampire body. It's like the night has opened up to you. It's not so strange and unfamiliar. But that's as far as you know.
Good morning. Oh, God. Hey, where's
Takes it in stride. Nothing has changed.
Ooh.
So we
yeah.
walked all the way back to the hotel with Miller just like behind us, right?
Oh yeah,
No, he
and
rode in on
he's
I ran ahead, if I remember, flapping my cape.
Oh yeah, he's like he has more energy than ever now. It's like this renewed vitality in him. It's a little strange.
Vampire sounds intensify.
So we're coming back to the hotel, and Miller's just freaking out, like in the parking lot.
Essentially, yes. And the quiet stillness of the night, even with the din of the city in the background, Miller's voice just ricochets off all the buildings as he screams and runs You can see Giuseppe peering out between the blinds inside the office.
Miller, it's midnight. Just be quiet. Be quiet. We're all tired and sore. We got beat up by vampires. You're a fucking vampire. I don't even know what that is. Tamara's just been yelling at me about it.
Hey, we're gonna find out together.
Vampires.
Look, Miller.
Huh?
We need to do something about something.
I know, and as soon as I find Patty, I'm gonna just get I'm gonna get some of that. Where is he?
Get the snakes ready.
Get what ready?
The goddamn steaks ready.
I thought he said snakes too.
That's what I thought too.
Okay.
I said steaks.
Presumably,
That makes more sense.
Or did you spend time describing what vampires were to Max on the walk back? Because Max is not he doesn't know anything about fantasy anything.
Flashback. Hey Max, let me tell you a little something about vampires, okay? Boy, we like
Miller
to
just
stay up
became an
late.
expert in the subject 5 minutes ago.
And boy, do we love capes. And hey, no garlic, please. Okay. Yes. Sir. And on and on. It went on from there.
Yeah. So Tamara,
Miller's wearing a cape over his jumpsuit.
it's just a curtain.
It's a curtain, yeah.
A shower curtain. All right. So I'll just we'll fast forward and say yes, I know what vampires are, and Max looks at everybody and says, "Just y'all figure out something to do," and he goes into his hotel room.
Pawn shop's probably open.
Pawn shop, you say?
Yeah.
How weird. Maybe we should go.
Okay. Let's go. Out to the
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I did just say I was going into my room. I'm not gonna undo that, but
Tamara is going to kind of weasel her way into Max's room as he's trying to shut the door.
what are you doing?
Fucking vampires.
Huh?
You said they need to be stabbed in the heart with a stick. Not. It can't be steel. It has to be a stick.
Yes, it has to be a wooden stake, sharpened enough to pierce the chest,
Okay.
right through the heart.
I look around. Is there like a wooden table like a hotel would have? Just a.
Giuseppe's not going to be very happy with us destroying the property.
There is like a really shitty table in the room, but it's not solid wood. It's like particle wood.
Oh.
So is the nightstand.
What is the worst deal? All right. I don't see anything that I would fashion a good steak out of in this room.
No, not in this room. No.
All right. Tamara, what are they doing out there?
Tamara is going to stealthily open the door and peek out.
Okay, I'm just
Have a
gonna
cape.
knock on this door right here.
Have a cape.
Are they just standing right outside the door?
Yeah,
Well,
right outside the door.
Miller's
well.
acting a fool, probably doing circles with his cape out.
Does it look like I'm flying?
It looks like something. Tamara, as you're looking out the door or the window at them, you see a set of headlights come up the parking lot, and a black sedan parks a little bit of ways. It's not anything different. It's just like finally there's somebody showing up in the parking lot, and Miller looks ridiculous in the headlights. That's it.
It's a right.
So Becky's right at the front door. Somebody just pulled up. Beck,
Yeah, Tamara's just gonna open the door wide if it's just they're just sitting right outside the door still.
yeah. Becky, we need weapons. What are we doing?
We need to go to the pawn shop.
I'm listening. During the day.
I don't know if it's open, so we might need to break in. But, if we break in, everything's free.
I really didn't like that pawn shop guy. But I'm also I'm a bit clumsy, so
What do you know what it closes as fuck?
I can be a lookout.
I like the look of that guy's blood.
Miller? No. Just
Are you talking about Giuseppe?
Hey, sure.
There's no telling what's in his blood.
No. At this point, Hecht, you've pulled up in your sedan and you've parked it a distance from where you see them standing in the parking lot. And what do you think? You're seeing this individual with what looks like it could be a cape, kind of fanning it around as he twirls in circles, acting almost like he's drunk.
I'm thinking that's a crazy motherfucker.
He's right.
Oh God, is he psychic?
Do vampires have super hearing?
No.
Can he read my thoughts?
Not this one.
I just say that sometimes. He's right.
Miller likes to yell that sometimes because maybe some of the time somebody will be thinking something that relates to that. And they will be creeped out, so.
I'm a little creeped out. I'm a little... Yeah.
He's right.
Who are you yelling at?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I saying that out loud? I'm just
Are
lying.
my headlights still on? Because I want to turn them off and make sure this crazy dude don't come to my car.
Yeah, you can turn your headlights off and you can do whatever you want from this point out.
Ooh, fun.
It looks too easy for Fred. Almost.
Almost. I'm gonna bide my time. Just survey the landscape. Not try anything right now.
So you're currently in the parking lot of this really kind of shitty, shady motel at the edge of town. You can see the blinds over at the motel office are cracked a little bit as Giuseppe, the motel general manager, is leering out the window at Miller, who is doing circles in the parking lot with his fake cape. Really enjoying being a vampire.
Giuseppe thinks to himself, that punk better not start driving a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Motorcycle. All right, so Becky, we need to get weapons. We have a location for weapons, but there's somebody in the parking lot, and maybe we wait until they leave.
I'm sure Miller will distract them with his, crack magic. So we should just go.
If we just stand here, it's gonna look suspicious.
She's right.
Miller announces our plans to the world.
We already look suspicious. So
Does vampirism come with, supersonic hearing?
What?
all right, yeah. Let's scoot a little bit. Let's just get out of the door, and I'll come with you guys, and I close the door behind me and make sure that I'm not locking Tamara in. And Annie is with our group, but
She's just kind of mute right now, so she's just kind of observing Miller, just trying to stay out of the range of his flailing. Yeah.
Maybe she's checking on Patty in his room.
Yeah. Which she will find that Patty is not there. But we'll wait for her to get in.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we start walking towards the thing. I'd like to look into the car, like kind of like coyly, and try and see if I recognize this person.
It's a bit of distance away from you, but if you look over at it, there is a silhouette in the car. It's hard to tell if it's looking at you. It's just like a silhouette sitting in the car. Now, as you do recall, this is kind of a hot spot for a lot of drug activity, so this could just be somebody waiting for their next hit, or a prostitute. You don't know.
Oh my god, it really is a
Unbeknownst to
prostitute.
God,
Is that Christian Slater?
It's probably like like a pimp for Giuseppe. He's probably like ordering some like prostitute right now.
I mean, I've seen some hot toddies come out of his office,
I
and
mean, I
it's
wouldn't doubt it. He's probably a pedophile.
Oh my god.
Prostatot hot toddies.
I
This is something I say sometimes.
I don't think you've ever said that before, Miller, and you're
I'm a vampire now.
you're doing great.
I'm gonna do a lot of weird stuff. Okay.
I'm more comfortable with this now than I was an hour ago, but we're gonna get you better, bud.
Please don't.
We'll figure something out. And I start walking towards the direction of the pawn shop.
So you'll have to go back the way you came. You just walked away from it. It's not going to be as far as the lounge. It's about maybe 3/4 the way, so you can go ahead and walk.
Okay. And as I'm like, I want to go like as I'm walking by the car before I leave the parking lot. I want to like look into that window, just like peek in.
You want to like just peek directly into the car?
Like when you're walking past somebody.
Oh, you
know,
just
like,
want to leer at it, just like.
Yeah, I want to try and stare daggers into this person.
Okay.
This random
Why
stranger.
are we so suspicious of this random person? What have we been given? What
Nope.
intel?
Nobody's parked in this parking lot except for Giuseppe and motorbikes.
Again, it's
Since we've got
probably just a pimp, like for Giuseppe.
All right. Well then,
Well-
I'll keep going.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing, but with Giuseppe's window. I'm just gonna look in there, right at him.
So Miller just like walks straight back or past the office window and just like watches Giuseppe through the blinds as they just kind of meet eyes. And then Max, you kind of walk past the car, and the way the street light hits the car, it kind of illuminates a little bit of a face. Hecht, can you describe what Fred looks like?
Shit. So right now he's wearing a baseball cap, jacket, like not a thick jacket, but you know, a thinner kind of like sweater,
Mhm.
and some eyeglasses.
Okay. I don't recognize that person.
You know
No
what? You're
hair.
right. He's definitely fucking suspicious.
Because he's wearing a hat.
Only someone suspicious would wear a fucking hat.
You have a guy with that has a cape on.
I wear a hat all the time.
It's a shower curtain.
And you think this bitch with a cape doesn't look suspicious? He's running around like a crackhead.
Does it look like a wine? Come on.
After Miller. I chase after Miller and hope that I'm going in the direction of the pawn shop.
Miller is knocking a lot of moths out of the air as he's flailing the curtain around.
Big old.
Wee.
All right, yeah. So I'm not suspicious of the guy in the hat. It's just a guy in a hat. It definitely looks like somebody that Giuseppe would buy a prostitute from.
I told you, only pimps wear hats too.
Yeah, that we're having this conversation while we go there, but I'm just shaking my head like, you know, you think you know a guy, and as it turns out, you do. You were 100% correct.
I know, we saw his car.
And his prostitutes.
I don't think there was anyone in the car with him.
In the past, we've seen his previous. Anyway, all right.
In the trunk.
Did somebody say blood? I mean prostitutes? I'm sorry.
Just to clarify, I'm totally alone.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
though?
Just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, we sort of walked off in a direction, and you were alone in the parking lot.
Giuseppe looks at Fred in his sedan and then closes the blinds and walks away. Fred, you see them go around the corner as they are walking back towards the pawn shop.
So who's in the walking group right now?
It's Max, Becky, Tamara, and Miller.
So it's everybody that's active right now.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Is Annie walking with us?
I'm gonna
her
say
character?
Annie is staying at the motel for right now because she's reading Patty's note and she just her intention was to like tuck in for the night, but she saw the note and by the time she wanted to tell you guys had left. So
I'm a little busy right now.
not
Yeah.
Australian at all.
I'm sorry.
It's really not.
I wanted to do something, but for it to work, Annie would have to be here. So I'm gonna wait off and see if Annie gets here in time.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll do something else.
Okay.
All right. So while we're walking, I just want to talk to the group and be like, okay, so what I learned was we need something holy. We need something sharp, but we still don't have all the information we have about vampires. Do we have? Are there priests in this town? Do we have? I don't know. Libraries. Places.
You okay?
No, I think I'm having a stroke.
You been having tea again? Oh, God. I thought I was the crazy one.
Oh God, the thought that you can see real Adrian talking right now is upsetting.
Maybe there's a priest at the pawn shop.
Well, we know there's a cross at the pawn shop. We know there's a holy cross at the pawn shop because it comes from our Becky.
It comes from my megachurch father.
Yeah. How could
Oh,
that be
yeah.
holy?
I'm sure he'd be very proud of you.
I think he's probably dead or something.
Nobody knows.
What a shocking revelation.
Well, you know, he was an alcoholic, so what can you say?
Max slowly puts his flask up he was about to take a drink out of.
So does that mean your stepmother's getting all of his money?
100%. She's not giving me things.
What a bitch. Alright.
Alright, fuck her.
Yeah, she's right.
Miller, do you feel any different? Like,
Hmm.
what's going on in your... And I've just gestured at all of him.
Well, my gesture to all of myself. It's a little more cold. But ultimately, I mean, the cape keeps me warm. Shower curtain. And, really, I'm feeling good about tonight, whatever it is.
So, like, you don't feel evil or mean? You're pale. You got
Well, I've kind of always been pale, and the whole evil thing, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to suck your blood right now, okay? But, I'll put that off until later.
You'll put
I mean, never.
Yeah.
I'm
Miller,
never
how does
gonna
the thought of being
sabotage the
portrayed
whole
by a wooden
situation.
stake feel to you?
No. He hasn't attacked us yet. We're all still friends.
By the way, you guys don't have any snakes around, right? You're not gonna use those against me?
A wooden snake?
Yeah, like no wooden snakes, right?
I don't even know how to begin to respond to that.
I thought I saw that guy in the car with wooden snakes.
What are we going to feed him? Because he can't feed himself.
Thank you.
He couldn't feed himself before either.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Patty!
Shh,
God, where is that guy,
Stop
man?
yelling. It's fucking midnight, dude. We can find him. I don't know. We can find him a rat or a pigeon.
It's Friday's day out here.
It's
I don't feel any different.
uh,
There's nothing.
okay. I don't
Sure is
believe you
bright.
at all.
We
The
just have
the
to find
drunks
someone with a
and the
history of
people that are out right now, they are crossing the street to get away from Miller as he screams out into the night.
Oh God! Look, okay, Miller. We'll find. If you get hungry, we'll find you a good old fat pigeon.
Look, blood or Max, whatever. I
You're walking in
appreciate
front
it.
of- You're walking in front of me for the rest of this trip.
I'm flying in front of you.
Is he flying?
No, he's
Okay.
fucking not. I mean, he's using the shower curtain like he's flying, but that's just Miller.
See?
Well, I don't feel good, but I feel better. So, you know what? We're gonna make some weapons for dealing with the people that turned you into this. That's a step.
Well, I mean, you sure didn't seem too concerned when they were doing it to me.
I recall yelling, "Get out of there! You're going get out of there! Please leave! What the fuck are you doing? If you stay there, you're going to die." And then
Oh.
you did.
That's a big help. Look at
I
me.
think he
I'm
just
wearing a
really
shower
liked
curtain.
it when the girls were sucking him off. So,
Hmm.
you know, it's just really hard for him. He never gets any action because, you know, he looks the way he looks.
Max has a 1,000-yard stare. You know, when a demon's doing their thing, you just
Worth
and
it.
he's completely done with that. Max recalled everything that happened in the hotel over 4 straight months and just silently keeps walking.
You keep walking, and eventually you do reach that pawn shop.
So how do we get inside?
It's closed.
Wait, I have a question. Question for the DM.
Yes.
Can vampires be seen on camera or in reflections?
Only they can't be seen. I was gonna say just silver mirrors, but you know what? I'm gonna say any mirror. They don't have any reflection.
What about cameras?
Okay, but cameras too.
Well, cameras aren't really reflections.
Yeah, you're right. But also maybe.
She's
Just-
right.
They do
Just the
operate
silver
off of-
cameras.
They operate off of a mirror in the back that
I
reflects
was
light
about
into
to
a
say
sensor.
that.
Yeah,
Because
Jen.
only mirrorless cameras just like now, you know?
Mirrorless DSLRs didn't exist until I don't know, the late 2000s.
Well,
Are you
Miller's
bullshitting
gonna
me?
take his cape. He's gonna fly right through the glass front door.
Regardless,
Big
this is
glass, jump right through there.
Okay, let's take a few steps back. Are there any cameras outside of this pawn shop?
Yes.
Fine.
Is there a
Are
back
we in
entrance to the pawn shop?
Are we in the view of said cameras? Can the cameras see us currently?
First, to answer the first question, there is a back alley for the pawn shop, as well as the other stores next to the pawn shop. You guys are in view, but you're out of range of like any discernible features on the camera right now. Like it's a shot like down the street a little bit, so you're just like stick figures in the background.
Just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody we're already wanted by the police, right? I mean, we're
Oh yeah.
killed all those people,
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't kill them. They just are blaming us.
Mm-hmm.
There's
It's true.
difference.
It's very true. So
We can't all be caught breaking into this place, though.
No,
There's too
I-
many
But
people
you're
in
the
this group.
can, Miller, because he's already good for nothing.
huh?
rude. True, but rude.
Well, you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna hang back entirely and just try and stay completely like away, but I'm gonna play lookout and just keep my eyes out for anything like anybody up and down the street.
You're shifty. Do you know how to lockpick?
Well, I haven't had to do that since high school, but yes.
God, if only there were a way out of this.
Oh God, those damn bees.
There's still foot traffic there as that pawn shop is pretty close to the inner city, but people are not paying attention to you guys. They're either drunk or they're really involved in what their own social circle is doing, so they're just not paying attention right now.
Max loudly says, "Man, I could go for a drink," and just sort of like looks around for shops that or like not shops, like bars or whatever.
Oh, like a pawn shop.
Like somewhere that he could like watch the pawn shop, but like
Isn't there
store.
in the last campaign, wasn't there like a liquor store across the
Yes.
street from the pawn shop?
Yes. I was just looking at that. It's called Coaches.
Coach?
Yeah. Oh, let me get that
I was
up.
gonna say that's where we
Coach's
went
liquor
to.
store. Yeah, you went there with Camden.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, hey, which one? Somebody give me some money. I gave everybody all of my money. I'm gonna go. This will be a twofer. I'm gonna buy something, and I'm going to keep looking.
This
So,
is just an excuse for you to get drunk.
obviously. Give me a 20.
Ah, fuck.
Come
Don't
on.
give him your weapons.
Yeah, fuck. Here.
I
I'll send you the 20.
take a 20. And I'm gonna. And I loudly say, I'm gonna go get us something to drink. And
Hey, shh.
I sort of like, I'm looking to you guys, sort of like nodding. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. If anything comes, like I'm just gonna roll, I don't know, perception checks for whenever. Just I'm gonna.
How are you going to get to us when something comes?
He's gonna take the train.
You know, I haven't thought of that, but I could just leave the store, and if I walk past and you hear me whistling, get the fuck out.
Oh wow, that's not shady.
Now, Max, here's my question. What the hell's a perception check? What are you talking about?
1,000
What?
yards there. What?
Huh?
Look. What is that?
Oh, nothing. My keys. Irrelevant to any situation we're maybe going through.
I'm all right. So my plan is, if I see anything weird, I'm going to go out and I'm going to like whistle and then cough 2 times, sort of like a and then cough, but louder.
Okay, that's like super helpful.
Alright, let's bust this fucking door open.
There's cameras right there. We're gonna get fucking caught.
Okay, we'll break the cameras, then the door.
How are we
All
gonna
right,
break the
question
cameras?
for the DM: how exactly does the back alley leading to the pawn shop look?
So you'd have to go a few stores down before you can take a left and then go down the alleyway where they receive all their supplies and stuff. The alley is like deserted back there. It's a little dark. There's a couple of lights over the back doors, but it's dark back there.
Can I use night sight to try and get like a better view? To just see.
Yeah, so you can go back there if you like. Are you splitting from the group to do this? You can go with them.
Okay, Tamara's going to, since Max is splitting up from us, Tamara's going to look at Becky and Miller, the only 2 members left, and she's going to say, all right, if we're going to do this, I should go on my own, but you 2 should stay at the end of the alley.
This sounds like a stupid idea.
No. If some trouble comes up, I'm gonna cough 2 times.
There's
And
a
I'm gonna
dude,
sneeze.
like 5 of that comes. What are you gonna do? Tie his shoelaces together? You're like 4 feet tall.
It's worked before.
Exactly.
Just don't get yourself killed.
Alright.
Yeah, good luck out there.
All right, so Tamara is going to start walking down the alleyway towards the entrance to the pawn shop, if I can locate it from the backside.
So yeah, all the doors are marked just so that when delivery drivers pull up, they know which door to go to. There's no window to the backside of the store because it's usually accessed only by employees. but you do find the door for the pawn shop. There's a light over the door, but there's no cameras. And there's a garbage can right outside the door. With a little rat there. But other than that, it's pretty quiet. It's rat noises.
Amazing. All right, so
I got a quick question.
Sure.
go ahead.
So Max is in front of the store, keeping watch.
I'm inside of the bottle store, just like I'm browsing a shelf that is looking out towards the pawn shop. So
Okay.
I'm not actually.
Everyone else is in the back, right?
Yeah. So it looks like Tamara is down in the alley, and then Becky and Miller are kind of like outside the alley, watching Tamara kind of sneak down there.
So can I just drive the car randomly down the road past the pawn shop?
Sure can. Max, make a perception check. And then, Hecht, if you will go ahead and roll for stealth.
All right, let me see what I add.
How would I do this?
So you can go to the dice channel and you can do exclamation point D20 and then add your stealth skill to it. So I think
All right, look, he's gonna have to.
I have
roll-
nothing for stealth.
He's gonna have to roll real high to beat an 11.
So I got nothing for stealth, so it's just a straight
Yeah.
exclamation.
yeah.
20. Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just hear his car backfiring down the road.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. So, Max, as you're trying to keep one eye on the store, immediately you see the same sedan that was parked at the motel just kind of slowly skirt by, probably a little bit slower than it should have been before. I mean, like, if I heard any car tonight, maybe it's scoping
I'm
up
gonna
for
say
cops. Who knows?
drive-by speed.
Oh, like, are you? Whoa,
I'm
like,
gonna put that
like you're gonna open fire? Or like...
No, just the speed of the car.
Okay, so I see the same sedan. I don't duck down like fast and obvious, but I get down a little bit like I'm looking at something lower, and I track him. I guess which way are you going, Hecht? Or I don't know your.
I'm just passing by, buddy.
Passing.
Fred.
He's passing by, and Fred will see.
They see me rolling, and they hate me.
Oh my god.
Can I hide so that he can't see me?
The question
Yeah,
is, am I looking for you?
yeah. Like, are you looking in the stores, Hecht, or are you just looking on the street?
I
Should
am
be
looking.
at the road.
I'm looking at the stores that I'm passing by, which is why I'm going so slow.
Okay. Well, the direction that he's going, since he's coming from the motel, his driver's side is going to be more closer to the pawn shop. So he's looking out, and as you pass the pawn shop and you go down past a couple of stores where the road intersects, you can look down and you see Miller and Becky standing outside the alley. Do you turn?
I go back to the hotel.
Okay.
Well, I don't go all the way back to the hotel, but I go towards that way.
See, if you make that turn, you can circle back around towards the hotel, but you'd be passing Miller and Becky.
Oh yeah, I'll make that turn then.
Okay.
We're making that turn.
Guy playing it.
Since you're right there, I'm gonna see Becky and Miller roll for perception to see if you can see Hecht going by. We'll see if you can beat a 10. Well, no, maybe like an 8, maybe. If you can beat 8, because he's right there.
I rolled a
I'm-
d20 for that, right?
Yeah, D20 plus your perception.
Plus. Got a 17.
Okay. Becky?
Look at you, Mr. I was 17.
Becky, what would you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, Becky's not paying attention. She's more looking after Tamara. And Miller, you see the car go by and you recognize that car.
Hey, wait a minute, Becky. I think I seen a pimp roll by here, rolling all slow. I think you're open for business. Huh? I think he's looking for you. Huh?
Wait, pimp?
What?
Wait, who? What?
You know, the one with the hat.
I'm getting such a
Oh, the guy
strong
from the
deja
car
vu
from the
feeling.
motel?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw something like that roll by just now. So anyway,
Max has left the bottle store, and he's sort of somewhat quickly walking in that direction, whistling and coughing twice.
So basically, we're getting stopped.
yeah. I mean, hey, do you hear some noise?
Yeah.
That's fucking annoying.
And at this point, Tamara, you actually hear the whistling echoing down the alley, too.
Tamara's going to glance towards the sound, like, really? Already? I haven't even gotten in here.
I sort
Hey,
of,
Max!
you stupid. All right. You know what? No, that's mean. I'm working on not being mean.
No, you're allowed to be mean. He's fucking annoying.
And at this point, I'm already gone.
Yep.
All right.
Mhm.
We saw him right
Out of
out
sight.
there. And guys, that guy is following us. If he's going back to the hotel, Annie and Patty are still there, and we might need to make sure they're okay. I don't need another fucking vampire attack tonight.
I told you men in hats are fucking weird.
You know, I made that 1 out of 1 guys in hats right now. Weird. That's 100% of men. So yes.
But we really need to get inside the store, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow's almost getting ready to bust in.
Look, I don't see any cameras around here. If you guys can get in and get out, find me a stick and get your cross back. I don't give a shit. But nah, if he saw us, he's gonna know. Like, he's gonna know. I don't know this guy. It's freaking
I mean,
me.
who's to say he's not just like you know, the residential hillbilly? You never know. I mean, like, what if he's just no big deal?
He
I like him.
followed us. Nobody follows us but vampires and weirdos.
Look, he's got a car that's better than Patty's piece of crap. Can't even. Where'd that go? Where'd his car go? Do we have that? Oh,
No,
God.
you have Giuseppe's car.
We have-
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
Why'd we walk here?
we walked through the cross. We should get what we came for, and then we should deal with that guy.
I was going to say,
Well-
Tamara, once she heard the commotion, she came back to regroup with them. Like, what's going on?
We gotta.
But she was already there for the conversation.
The creepy pimp man. He like it's like following us. Then you know the man in the hat that was in the black car.
He was like, "Arrgh." He went right by.
He was driving, you know, and he like followed us or something.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's
not,
gone.
he's gone.
But which
So
way
you
did
can
he
go
go?
back to, you know, getting inside of that like pawn shop, you know. So you can go back now.
Well,
Hey,
let's go.
question for the
Is there a
DM.
donkey?
I just didn't hear what that.
But, hey, can I just use my keys on the door already? Just go in there.
If you want to.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So you go,
Yeah,
you
good
go back
luck with
down
the
the alley. The rats scattering. And you go to the door.
There they go.
You go to the door and you find the right key because you have the key to essentially every lock. That's
One.
your ability.
Let's see, liquor store, no, Giuseppe's room, we're gonna need that later. Oh, here it is.
And though it doesn't quite fit perfectly, you're able to jam it in and give it a twist, and the door opens and there's an alarm.
Jeez, I'm running immediately.
Well, that worked out. Yep, we're leaving.
Yes, we are all running.
And then
No, I'm gonna take all I can.
Okay, well, if you're gonna take everything you can, grab the cross.
I'm gonna grab that
Go
cross.
grab it. Go grab it.
Oh wait, if I grab the cross, will it like hurt me?
Don't grab it. Don't grab it.
Oh fuck! Do I touch it? Do I touch it? Do I touch? Guys, don't run! Grab it!
Just wrap it in your cape first.
I'm cheesing it. I'm cheesing it, but like
Max is running.
Miller is the only one down that alley when the alarm goes off.
Do I grab it or no?
this is purely your call, Miller.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a Kleenex. I'm gonna grab it.
A door opens from the store next door, from the employees only area, and some guy sticks his head out and is like, "Hey, get out of there!
How?
Yeah.
Somebody call the cops!
Now, how close?
Pawn
is he
shop's
to
getting
me?
robbed."
We are man, right? Like,
You just take out a gun. Oh no, Miller, are you allergic to guns?
Hey, I'm fine as long as it's not silver bullets. I mean, is he?
Well,
is
we're not even there to assist you anymore. We're already running.
They're already
Yeah,
running.
I made it past situations before where you ran away from me.
Oh god.
Now, how close is he in groin kicking range?
No, he's peeking out the door for the store next door.
That's fine.
He was in there doing inventory when he heard the alarm go off. And now he's got his shotgun.
Ooh.
Marie, call the
well-
police!
Yeah.
Hey,
I
come
heard
out with
you!
your hands up!
No. Now, have I grabbed the cross yet?
Did you go in and look for it? Here, I'm gonna say, because you don't know where it's at in there.
God, what the hell is this thing? Ugh. My
I wanna
non-supersonic
say-
hearing with this alarm is very.
you don't have to. Alarms are the bane of this group's existence.
I'm gonna say roll for investigation. I should try to find it. If you can beat a 15, because it's in a drawer.
Ooh, well, I got a 1.
No, it's the lights
So
are
we're
out.
finding Kleenex.
1, 2. There's a light flashing in your eyes because of the alarm. You're distracted by this man with a shotgun who is slowly coming towards the rear door. Some lady comes out. Oh, Henry, I don't want to call the police. I'm scared. Marie, just call the police.
He did get in there with a key.
See, yeah, that was gonna be my next. Hey, Henry! Hey! Somebody breaking in? Would they have these? Sorry, I can't turn off my alarm. Okay, go back to your wife.
Roll for persuasion. I'll roll for Henry.
Oh wait, don't I have a bonus in persuasion now that I'm a vampire or something? Or charisma or something?
Nah.
Oh,
You're not a charismatic vampire.
You are
No.
not Dio.
well, I got a 2.
He got an 8. So he's like, I've never seen you before. Come out with your hands up.
I never seen you before. Why do I have to do anything?
Wait, can we hear them screaming while we're running?
No. You can hear the cops though. They're responding to the alarm, and you can hear their sirens and see the flashing blue and red lights coming up the alley. They're still a distance away, but the lights are shining off the buildings.
Now, can I run out the back door, that alley door that we're trying to get into? Can I just run out of there?
That's where you came in from, and that's where the man
Oh.
is with a shotgun, yes.
I thought I came in through the front door.
No, you came in through the alley.
Can I go out the front door?
That one's locked, but you can probably unlock it and run out.
There's cameras on the front door.
I'll
Yeah.
unlock. Hey, I didn't even show up for my court date. Okay. So I'm gonna unlock the front door. I'm gonna fly out of there. I'm a vampire.
So you fly open the door and you run out, just in time to see a cop car pull up. And the cop just like throws himself out of the car and he's like, "Hey, stop! and he's running after you.
You officer, I've been threatened. Okay, this guy I want to press charges, Henry. He's down the street there. He has a gun. I don't think he has a license for that.
Are you
He's
running?
in the store.
Are you gonna run?
Oh no, no. Well, I'm gonna run a little bit, you know, and then the cop's gonna be there, and I'm gonna say, whoa, officer, I'm so glad you're here. Woo.
Okay, officer, roll for dexterity.
God, I ain't never rolled this much before.
It's your fucking fault.
Dexterity. Jesus, which one is that? Dexterity. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so I have a 3 in dexterity, and then it says -2. What do I do? So it's like a 1? I swear to God, I don't remember how to do this.
The -2 should have been to your larger number, and the smaller number is your modifier that you add to your roll.
I don't know what to do.
Roll a d20.
I'm gonna roll the d20. It landed on 9. So you tell me.
9 minus 2, you got a 7.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, no, he tackles you to the ground. He just doesn't blindly like, hey!
Oh.
And he shoves his elbow into the back of your head as he's trying to wrestle your hands behind you. At this point, another cop car pulls up. A third cop car is going to the back alley to rendezvous with Henry, and a second cop comes and tackles your legs.
I could really use that pimp in a car right now!
God damn it, I'm grabbing you by the fucking collar the next time you meander and don't do anything.
God. So
I thought I was going in through the front door. I'm sorry.
No, you were at the back alley with Tamara and Becky.
No,
At no point were you at the
across
front.
the street.
No.
You didn't go down the alley.
Yes.
You were right by the alley watching Tamara go down the alley.
Oh my God, let's rewind.
You were too busy jiggling your keys.
We didn't go to the front because there was cameras, so we went to
Well-
the back, and you opened from the back door.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well, I didn't know that.
Maybe you should use your listening ears.
Huh?
So Miller, as you're being pinned to the ground very painfully, you can leer up and you do see one of your vampire friends on a motorcycle just like casually skirt by the scene, and he drives off.
Hey,
You-
hey! I'm a vampire too! Alex Curtin, I know! It's a cape! I'm a vampire! Hey!
Oh boy, they think you're a drug addict.
Plead insanity.
They're not wrong!
Miller's in custody. I don't see him getting out of that one.
Don't have to post bail.
Well, oh.
Hey, it's Annie.
Hello, sorry.
Welcome,
Annie, welcome back. Just to get you an update, the team wanted to go to the pawn shop to get a silver cross back, and Miller broke in and set off the alarms. They also witnessed a strange individual watching them from a black sedan back at the motel. We said that you were at the hotel or the motel and you found a letter from Patty, and when you went to go tell everybody about it, they were gone. They went to the pawn shop, thinking that you would have stayed in to go to bed because it was very late. It's midnight right now. So where you're at right now, you walked in and you saw a letter from Patty that essentially says that he needs to leave. It's extremely important that he can't be in this town, so he has to go. So he just like vanished.
Yep.
But then when he went to go tell everybody else, they're gone. And you actually saw this black sedan in the parking lot leave after they left. And then now it's returning to the motel parking lot, and it parks back where it was before. But now Miller is in custody, that everybody else is running away. Where are you guys running to?
Wait. Annie has the door open, looking outside, or just through the window?
I like just imagine it's just out through the window, probably.
She wouldn't
Okay.
touch the door unless she had to.
All right.
I'll go ahead and say Max is running back in the direction of the hotel because he saw the car driving in that way, and I would definitely be like trying to be like low key, moving as fast as possible without looking super suspicious.
Yeah, and we're all just following him.
Yeah.
Also looking for any like small trees that I could break and turn into sharp sticks.
No. Not in the city, no small tree.
Trees in this town.
Not in this side of town, there's nothing like that.
No toothpicks, man.
All the trees have been torn down to be making construction for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
Miller hasn't come back, and I'm just trying not to think about that right now.
Well, that's one problem down.
It's not a problem. He knows this thing all the time. Somewhere he says he is a very talkative individual, and he will accidentally say everything. So we gotta. I don't know how to deal with that. Not right
They're
now.
not going to take him seriously as long as he's rambling about being a vampire.
I didn't show up for my court date. Huh.
Oh, no.
They're just going to send him back to the sanitarium where he was before.
No, he's gonna tell them everything because they're gonna recognize him.
Can I do something?
Sure. What do you want to do? You're back at the motel in
I
your
want
car.
to go. Yeah, I want to go knock on the hotel door where Annie is.
So Annie, you had turned away from the window, maybe trying to collect yourself after having a really rough night with the vampires. And you hear a knock on the door.
She pulls up her mask and picks up her gloves from the bedside table and clicks open the door through the little security chain and peeps out. Hello?
Hi. Just want to ask you, what's up with your friend with the curtain?
Which one with the curtain? Because there's a few of them.
Oh, my apologies. I thought it was only one. That makes things a little more difficult. No, the one that was in the parking lot flapping around, going, "Hey," really loud.
Earlier, Miller was circling the parking lot with a shower curtain, just like
How do I know
flapping
it was
his
Miller?
imaginary wings, enjoying being a vampire, essentially, I guess.
Well, you see, I'm actually Dr. Annie Maddox, and he's currently a patient I'm supervising. Little bit, I don't want to, I hate to use the term unstable, but it's just the quickest way to describe it.
Oh, okay.
She's right.
That tracks. Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm new here and I'm kind of lost. Do you know the closest Walmart? Have you seen a Walmart? Have you seen anything like that?
Have I seen a Walmart, Jen?
No, not really. No.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but I don't actually live here either, really. So I haven't seen one, and I don't really know where one is, but you shouldn't go to Walmart anyway. The amount of people that go through there make it a real biological hazard.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, that's just all the questions I had for you. Thank you for cracking your door open for me.
No problem. Support small businesses. Bye. She just slowly closes the door and then stares at him from out the window.
Annie is precious. Well, Fred, what are you gonna do?
It's a hotel, right?
It's a motel, so all the doors are on the outside of the building there.
All right. But I can theoretically get a room.
Yeah.
Do I have money?
Yes, I'll say you do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Giuseppe.
Yeah. Giuseppe's in there. He's leaning over the desk, chewing on a toothpick, watching TV on his tiny CRT. Oh, he sees you walk in.
He
What can I do
noticed
you
the car,
for?
right?
Oh yeah, he noticed the car.
Nosy little bitch. So I'm gonna ask him for a hotel room.
You can just ask him.
Casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you have a room, something cheap, something to spend the night in.
Sure. And he looks down at his ledger and pushes it over to you. Just sign your name here.
Yeah,
How long you
no
staying?
Probably not more than one night.
Are you looking for, some company, if you know what I'm saying?
Oh no! I'm a church going man. I don't want to do any of that. I did have a question.
Yeah?
Do you know anything about that crazy guy that was outside earlier with the curtain?
Oh, yeah, those guys. They're a bit of a nuisance. I think they're gonna be leaving soon. But they took care of a problem for me, though.
Oh,
Yeah, there was, an unwieldy group of, vampires. He kind of looks at you to check to see your reaction. Like, he's never really mentioned it before, but he has had feelings about you, so it's like, what's your reaction to the word vampires?
a little. I'm gonna act surprised and go, "Excuse me."
I mean, there's just like a bunch of guys on bikes, and they wouldn't leave the parking lot, and these guys said they'd take care of them, and they did. So,
Oh, all right.
I can't complain about him too much, but if he gets too rowdy, I'll just kick him out, alright?
Do you know where those people hang out so I can stay away from there?
Honestly, I think those bikers, they like to hang out at that lounge downtown. What is it called? The Dark House? Dark Horse? I don't remember. Something like that.
Billy Idol National Museum.
Yeah. Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll try to stay away from there. Can I have my key now?
He slides over the key to you. Checkout is noon.
All right. If I need to stay a little longer, do I just call you or come down here?
Yeah. Just give me a call or just head into the office. By the way, we don't have breakfast here. We make coffee in the morning, but probably want to go down the street for that.
I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm more of a tea guy.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And hey, we don't have bed bugs, so if you start itching in the morning, that's something else.
He's wrong.
I don't judge, sir. I don't judge. And I take off. Take off to my motel room.
Alright. I'll say it is not close to where they are. But it's still on the same side of the building.
Like, if I look out the window, can I see the room?
I'll say the building is like L-shaped, so you're on one end of the L and they're on the other end. So yeah, if you look out your window, you can you have a good view of where they are.
Right on, right on. Thank you. I like how you did that motion. Okay.
I like to think that as you walked past Annie's room again, she gave you a little wave from the window where she's still trying to see if she can see the car.
And I wave back. You know, I'm not an asshole.
I like Giuseppe.
Yeah, right?
God, that
Hey.
vampires the whole time. I'm gonna set him on. I can't. I don't know that. I don't know that. Max,
None of us know it, but I'm so betrayed. Still.
I hate Giuseppe now.
I can't believe that the prostitute buying, crappy car driving. How can you trust a man like this?
Annie sort of wanders up to her mirror in the bathroom, sort of runs her hands through her hair, pulls her eyelids down, looking into a sparkling clean mirror. I'd just like to mention she's cleaned this hotel room vigorously. And then she sort of goes, "Hello? Are you there?"
What?
There
Are you talking to
is
Giuseppe?
a moment of silence, and then you feel a hand go up your neck, fingers through your hair.
Hey. I didn't realize you were still here, but you helped me.
And you hear a voice in your head go, "I never go away."
Well, that's reassuring. Are you bad?
You don't hear a response.
Alrighty. I imagine she sort of just drums her hands on the sink for a minute, just looking in the mirror and goes, "Why did you save me?"
No response.
Alrighty, she sort of then just turns the tap on, runs her hands under and brushes her hair, turns it off and wanders back out and checks the window for the car.
After a few moments, Max, Tamara, and Becky come into the parking lot, adrenaline pumped and sweating a bit and breathing heavy.
And he opens the door for them.
Oh, thank God, Annie. We have a problem.
You always have a problem. What's going on?
Miller's a moron.
I'm not sure how Miller's still alive, but sure.
And
He's not here, and I'm pretty sure he got arrested, and we tried to steal some things from a pawn shop. We fucked up.
Why would you try to steal things? Why do you guys always resort to crime? There is better ways.
I just wanted to go to the library.
We don't have money.
We don't have much money.
Much. Do they all seem to be okay, though?
Yeah, they seem okay.
Yeah, there was no scuffles. But also, there's this creepy sedan that was coming back here, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay because we saw it, and we didn't think anything about it, but he had on a hat. Becky said that was a problem. And then he showed up again later watching us, and I don't know what the fuck that's about.
But is the hat a problem because of fashion or because it's personally offensive to Becky?
I don't know. He had on a hat and some glasses, and I'm describing the guy that just came to your door. He had on like a light jacket.
You know, he asked me about Miller.
What?
Yeah. He said, "What's up with the guy with the curtain?" And I couldn't help but assume that it was Miller.
Yeah, that was him. That was 100% him.
I was sleeping after last night and I missed it, but yeah, I just told him, I gave him my credentials and said that he was a patient I was looking after, and he was quite shattered mentally.
Yeah, oh, that's Miller. How's Patty doing? How's the leg?
Patty actually left a letter. Legs somewhat healed, you know, but he apparently can't stay here, and he has to move on. That's all he really said, and I sort of handed over.
Oh God, his visa expired.
Yeah, it's like hastily written, you know, in Patty's voice. It's like, I have to go. I can't stay.
Is the guy in the sedan from Ice?
Well, I hope he's okay. We can't look after him, so. Well, shit. I'm more concerned about the guy with the hat. Patty's not here. He's safe. Miller, we can't. We gotta figure out something for him eventually, because he's gonna start talking to cops, or he's not. Maybe he's fine. I don't know. I'm not.
I am technically still employed in my place of employment. I could take him under as my official patient, sort of start setting up to be a more personalized caretaker so that I can keep an eye on Miller and make sure that he's not a danger for whatever blood disease he obviously has. Biggest
That's the smartest thing I've heard of anybody of us saying.
The biggest problem is gentleman with hat talked to the lovely hotel manager and has walked off towards the left. I think he's got a room here at the building.
Okay. Becky, tomorrow, what do you think?
Like, he wandered off in... I don't know why else he would have wandered off into the manager's office.
Okay, well, if he has a room here, I'm resisting everything in me to just scream, "Hey!" I'm gonna sort of put my hand up and wave generically.
Wait, outside?
Yeah, outside.
Or just in the room?
No, just in Annie's room.
Just standing in front of Annie, just like waving your
Annie waves back.
I step outside and I also wave outside. Just standing in front of my door, not Annie's door, just waving. But then
Tamara is going to mimic Max and wave. Just new
Am I
exercise.
even looking outside?
that's up to you. I don't know.
Annie
don't think I'm
doesn't
even near
want to
the
be
door.
left out.
I imagine him like friends lounging on the bed watching TV and you guys are just outside waving.
I'm getting ready for bed, and I look out the window a little bit through the crack in the curtain, and I just see this group of people
You're just
waving towards my way.
Yeah, we don't know where you are, but you see very upsetting waving.
very upsetting waving.
I do not return the wave because they look psycho.
You just get out and close the curtains.
It's way too late in the day. It's way too late in the day to deal with that.
Yeah.
Max doesn't do this for long. Just well, if he was gonna do something, he could have shot one of us. So honestly,
He seemed rather friendly.
huh? I'm not used to dealing with friendly people, except for you, Annie.
That's so nice for you to say. She starts like sort of fanning her face because she's blushing.
It's mask on, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah.
And then I look over to Tamara and Becky, and I'm like, you guys are all right too.
Thank you.
Whatever. Tamara's just gonna look away at the ground.
Oh God! No. All right. You know what?
You made her flush.
Tamara doesn't like accepting compliments.
Well, I don't think we can do anything more tonight. If Miller's in the sunlight, he'll just burst into flames.
You
Well, that's
said
our
he was
problem solved.
possibly just.
Well, he could also he'll be in a holding cell. That's how that works, right?
Yeah. If you say that if you think he's been detained, they'd keep him somewhere.
Right.
As you speak, he's being processed and entered into a drunk tank because they think he's drunk.
That was wonderful.
Wait, why didn't they just breathalyze him?
If you're
He
acting
failed.
drunk-
He's not even drunk, but he failed it anyway.
Wasn't he also kind of drinking when he was there too?
I think he did order a
Yeah.
drink.
I can't remember.
He was with the ladies the
Oh, wait,
entire
You know
time.
what? You're probably right. He's probably hella drunk on like vamp blood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing a damn shower curtain.
They didn't take it from you.
That can just be chopped up to you being like a fucking psychopath.
Well, that's the truth of it, but they,
All right, so what's
Well-
And they are talking amongst themselves because his identity is awfully familiar.
Ooh.
Right.
shit? So if any of us come within anywhere near a cop station, that's bad.
Well, you know what? Maybe, since you're all kind of ugly, I can just give you makeovers.
That's not the
We
nice.
already had those
Okay,
at
we
the
can have more.
mall.
Tomorrow, we can have more. Because, your face isn't cutting it.
Rude.
Mara is going to
Wow.
cast her head back and stare flatly at Becky.
But if you let me help you, maybe you'll be at least a 2.
Well, our best bet might be, look, Annie, you're not wanted by anybody.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm a missing person.
Mm-mm.
I think everyone's just because I've still been talking to work.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. What's Annie? If you get him out tonight, by some grace of some god, maybe named Jin, then we might be able to save him from the sunlight. But I don't have any other plans since I can't help. Your idea was really good because you are in charge of him for, at least for us. He's much nicer around you.
It's very hard to be mean to a puppy.
Oh.
She sort of just giggles. I could try walking in with my tags and my coat,
Hmm.
which is just in the room, and try and bluff my way through.
It seems so sketchy. But it's an option. What was the rest? What does everybody else think? Like, this is.
question for the DM: make them do it.
Oh god.
No, leave it up to you. I mean, he's in deep trouble. He was essentially stealing, breaking and entering.
Never just use your keys and unlock the cell door. Is there a back cell door? A back alley to the door?
No.
God, fuck.
Question for the DM.
Sure.
Did I see everybody get to the hotel, or just that they were in a group?
We were waving at you.
You,
Oh,
s-
I know you were waving at me, but did I see
You-
you guys get
you
there?
saw them come back without Miller, yes.
Okay,
He was spying on us.
so I need to... Look, it's a boring town. Look out the window. It happens.
Hmm.
You're not looking out the right windows.
A room only
He's
has one
looking out
window.
the shower door. He's looking out the shower door.
I mean, the only other option that I can think of right now to get Miller out of trouble would be like, this is a bad idea, but to sick the vampires on him and try and get them to say they have that one of their friends got really drunk and started like yelling about how he was going to start breaking into places, but that's not going to get him out of jail. That's going to keep him more in jail, you know. But
And they might not give him back.
if he bursts into flames when he walks outside, that's a huge problem.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah, it's also a huge problem for vampires because all of a sudden now that's a real thing. It could happen on the news when this very public figure, and this is the argument that we should be making to them. They
Okay,
got
but if you think about it, I'm sure with all these vampires, there's probably plenty of missing people. And if there were plenty of missing people, then where are all the missing posters and shit? So maybe the vampires and the police are working together. So maybe, just maybe, if you like, I don't know, maybe, but maybe, you know what I'm getting at. But
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
maybe, like,
She's right.
A little bit.
God damn it, Becky.
Oops.
Anyway,
I have another question.
yeah.
What time in the day is it right now?
It's going on 1 a.m.
1 a.m. And
I
Fred,
say, oh fuck, we can't go to the police
and
station
Fred take a
ourselves.
little drive.
What was
Nothing.
that?
Nothing that affects anybody else.
If you walk
Campaigning,
outside right now, there's a near 100% chance that we will see you and we will like talk at you.
Jump at you, you like a bunch of dogs.
We wave again.
Yes,
Open the curtains and wave menacingly.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
bark
aware.
at him.
What do you want to do,
Uh,
Fred?
Well, he's gonna make an attempt to go for a drive.
Okay.
So he comes out of his room, dressed the way he was already dressed, with the hat.
Okay. That's a good identifier. Can we, like, we're right now we're talking amongst ourselves. Can we do we notice him leaving his hotel since
Are
it's?
you still outside talking about this?
I imagine we're back in our rooms. Like,
Unless you have somebody watching where if the windows are open, you can see movement.
The curtains would be open in Annie's room, yeah,
Okay.
because she's been watching for the van.
Okay.
Question for the DM: do I get my one phone call?
In a moment.
Okay.
So Fred gets into his car and he exits the parking lot. And you guys do see the headlights glance across your windows. So yeah, you do see him.
And the car is heading towards a vampire bar, whatever it was.
Okay.
Okay, so I see the car leaving. I'm like, guys, we don't have a lot of options here, but that nice guy that you met, Annie.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go for another midnight walk, and I'm oh so very tired. I'm just gonna walk in the direction I saw the car go, and I have an idea. Maybe, just maybe, if we see him again, then we can talk to him.
Do you want to take the Giuseppe car?
Oh my god, it's a chase him in the Giuseppe?
I mean, if you want to take that car.
It's literally a health hazard.
It is. It has a smell.
You might catch something.
It doesn't bother Max at all. I hop in the car and I go in follow mode.
Should we follow? Are we going with him or are we staying?
That's up to you guys. I would like
If
to.
if everyone else gets
I'll go.
in, Annie
I go
will
in.
get in. But
Poor Annie.
I'm going.
Annie, you can
Okay.
take a towel from the hotel room and put it down on the
yeah, I think she grabs the shower curtain
seat. Yeah, there you go.
and is there like a bench seat in the back? Because it's like a van, isn't it?
It's like a sedan.
Yeah, she puts
It's
it
a
all.
sedan.
She puts it like all over the back of the bench seat and sits very, very uncomfortably in the middle and goes, "Let's do this."
The other shower curtain.
Yeah, well, you guys are in separate rooms, so Miller,
true.
you took the shower curtain from your room, and then
Camden also
the-
took one.
the ladies are like
No,
sharing
that's
a
the
room.
same one.
It's the same one. Yeah, the Camden shower curtain is the same. Why is this a thing? I don't know. What's wrong with
It's
you
been on the
guys?
ground, been
It's been-
around.
yeah, it's like a gravel over it, glass.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going in. We're in hot pursuit.
Switching scenes, we're back with Miller. Miller, they put you in the drunk tank, and so you're kind of in an isolated state as they try to pull your records. You didn't have any ID on you. They did take your fingerprints, so they're going to be running those. As you're, what are you doing in the drunk tank? I'm just curious.
Flying around.
You're doing your circles. After about 45 minutes, you hear on the door, and through the little window, you see a woman looking in. Look at you, young blood. It's your first night and you already fucked up.
Well, you say young blood, what?
When you look up, you see this brunette woman in her 30s. She has her dark brunette hair pulled up into a ponytail, and her bangs are swept. And she's wearing a police officer's uniform, but she's like staring in through the hatch and just like looking at you with one of her eyebrows quirked. She rolls her eyes. Yeah, you really fucked up.
Yes, well, you seem to be a police officer, but you seem to be alluding to something.
What do you think
who
that
are you?
is?
Oh, who do I think it is? I don't know.
You know, typically, we're really good at keeping our noses clean, but you have a lot to learn. If you're gonna stick with us, you're gonna have to abide by our rules, and that means no crimes, no murders. We follow a set of rules here in Bolton. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right now I'm trying to keep my shower curtain clean. Really.
Is that so? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stick out like a sore thumb. You can't do that either.
Well, how am I gonna get out of here?
That's a good question, right? You see, and she pulls up a set of keys. I have these, but what are you gonna do for me?
Well, name your price.
You little fucker.
Listen, we're all part of the same family, and I know which family you've been walking with. And let me just say, maybe nobody told you when they changed you, but you belong to us now. And clearly, you haven't been keeping your nose clean, so we need to kind of take you under our wing. That, or we're going to have to undo what we did. And that's not going to be pleasant. So, if I let you out, you're coming with me, and you're going to your new family. Or you can stay here and enjoy the legal system.
No. Yes, this new place, where is that exactly?
You've been there before. You've enjoyed the scenery. That's where your new
Right.
life began.
Yes, the scenery, I remember, scenery, yes, and, well, I'd like to return.
I think I know who you are.
I'm doing a bad job, to be honest, so it's okay if you don't know.
It's fine. She doesn't know who you are. Alright, listen. My squad car is in the back. All you have to do is get you down this hallway into the car and we're home free. But you have to lie low. You have to stay with Sydney and do what he says.
Now, I'm
Right?
wondering, can we fly there? No, it's not.
You watch a lot of Hollywood movies. We don't fly. We don't turn into bats. We're not afraid of garlic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot to learn. She kind of looks
I do.
left and right, and there's nobody there. And you hear the keys go into the lock, and she pulls the door open. She's really attractive and fit. And alluring as vampires are, because she is one. and she
I like
grabs
to
you by the
believe
arm
It's the
and
shower curtain.
she grabs you by the arm and pulls you down the hallway to the exit, where her squad car is outside parked. Now get in.
Ow! You have a
Shut up.
squad car. Yes, 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 a squad car. You are a police officer.
Did you eat something bad tonight? Why are you like this?
No,
Ugh.
Yeah, you're right.
You must be hungry. Here, we'll get you something to eat on the way out.
Okay.
She puts you in the back of the squad car and takes off.
We don't drink blood either. We drink Dunkin'.
Back to you guys. So Fred left. He's going back to the lounge, which is where Miller is going with the cop. And you guys are also headed towards the lounge.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. I didn't want that.
Oh.
Let's
Bad
take
things happen last time we were there.
let's take a brief intermission
Okay,
and
cool.
just relax.
Oh, thank God.
have a gun.
We'll make the noise.
I'm not gonna make a noise in front of a store when you guys are in the back. You probably wouldn't have even heard me.
You could have yelled.
I'm not gonna yell. People become suspicious.
Yeah, who yells?
Are we waiting on Max? Yeah.
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 We're just discussing where we went wrong.
Basically, it's me.
I'm also discussing where they went wrong.
It all started the day I was born.
Oh.
Oh,
You were born tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
disgusting.
Oh.
Very-
Fascinating.
Wow.
She stealthed out of the womb.
No one even saw her.
They didn't even know they had a child for the first 6 months.
roll for birthing.
They just left me in the back of the car when they took me home.
There are no Ritz in this house anymore. Where did they keep going? You're just in the shadows, eating, like, gnawing on toothlessly on a Ritz bit.
Still might be able to do what I want to do. It depends how this all goes down right now.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Okay, so are we back? Is it
Yes,
time?
we're back.
So I'm sort of tailing the sedan,
Mm-hmm.
and what direction does it look like he's going in?
He's
Do
going
I
back.
see? I see him.
Are you trying, Fred, are you like actively kind of checking your mirrors and shit?
I mean, not actively, but I'm not gonna totally ignore him either.
Okay.
It's not like I'm worried, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'll glance here and there.
I'm not
You
following
far
like,
back.
an ass. I'm like always a car to like length
Okay.
or
Yeah,
like a
I'm,
left back.
I'm gonna say they're doing a good job being stealthy, so you can't really. It's just traffic behind
This
you.
guy's clueless. Max, ram him.
No more crime. No more
Pit
crime.
maneuver.
And there's 4 of you in the car. I'm not. Nobody's getting hurt tonight. We just. I feel like
You know what? That's probably a bad idea anyway. This car's a piece of shit.
it would be an improvement, but yes, it is a piece of shit.
It would fall apart the second it hit anything.
Yeah.
As we're pulling up, do we see anybody on the streets? Like, do we see people that may or may not match the description of vampires that we've seen already? I know it's the same.
Oh
thing.
yeah, they're out there in full force. They look like normal teenagers and young people enjoying the party scene. They kind of all follow under a same style, like this dark punk style. So they have like earrings and nose piercings and leather jackets, and they're smoking outside, and they're kind of like they're always gathered in like groups of 3 or 4 outside. Now some of them don't look like they match that, and obviously those are normal people just like milling in and out of the club. But you don't see Sydney or the other vampires that you've injured.
Yeah. I think that's for the best.
Do you
alright.
think they would remember me mustard gassing them?
Oh yes.
I don't know. They have a very short-term memory, these vampires.
I just- I tell the car very, very gently, we're not gonna try and fight them again. Certainly not tonight. But I don't have the greatest feeling about this guy. You said he's nice, but he's traveling in the direction of vampires. He wasn't dressed like these. I don't know what would you call them? Leatherheads, punk kids. These ruffians. He doesn't look like them.
Hooligans.
Bikers.
A voice in the back of my head just said, "Hooligans." Yeah, they look like hooligans. Who said that? So maybe this guy is on to something that we don't know. I'm suspicious of anybody that follows us and doesn't take a shot. So this is weird. This is very weird.
Would I, question for Jen, would I have been able to recognize him as a vampire medically from what I saw of him? If he was one?
You mean like taking maybe the characteristics of the vampires that you saw and trying to apply it to him?
Yeah.
He didn't look pale. And I mean, no, he didn't really look pale or anything like that, and he didn't give off vampire
It was kind of dark
vibes.
too, right?
Yeah, it was dark, and he was wearing a hat. And when you say glasses, heck, do you mean like sunglasses or just eyeglasses?
I mean, it's dark, so I don't want to have sunglasses on, you know.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Richard Ramirez over here.
I'm not a hooligan.
Not a hooligan.
Okay.
It's a
He didn't look like a
regular
he looked very normal compared to all the vampires that you saw. Although, what do you really know about vampires, you know?
Well, yeah,
But you
at the
do
moment, I
remember-
just think it's a blood disease.
Yeah, you do remember that you are also being tracked by Black Dog Security. Remember Thomas? He was also trying to find you guys. You're always being hunted by somebody, so... But it was a bit weird that this guy was specifically talking about Miller.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just
I
weird.
don't think he's a vampire.
That's good. That's good. Well,
I think he's a pimp though.
you think he's what?
A pimp.
Oh, a pimp. Well, yeah, that's
Either that or a stalker. He's like eerily super duper into like nowhere. You know what? It's the 90s. You know, it's okay to be gay.
Literally just Becky's glass shattered moment and she goes, wait!
It's the 90s. It's okay to be gay.
Well, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Who gives a shit? But
It's probably because, you know, Miller probably had, you know, a phase or two and got this man to like, you know, get, you know, just like hooked. On.
Okay, question for the DM. Is it okay to be gay?
It's very okay to be gay.
Okay.
So as I'm just gonna keep following this here car.
Fred,
as
you
I-
have
as
reached
I
the
get-
lounge. You're seeing what they're seeing too. So you see all these younger crowd outside, ranging between anywhere between years 16 years of age. I can't talk. 16 years of age up to maybe like even early 30s, but they're all pretty young. A lot of them are hanging around outside. There's a row of motorcycles. A lot of them are hanging around the motorcycles. Some of them are on the bike. Some of them are driving past on their bikes and yelling at each other. It's just a very rowdy scene. It is the inner city, so it's noisy as it is down there. So it's not like people care too much about them being loud, and you can hear the thumping music inside of the club.
When you say inner city,
Mm-hmm.
what's around this bar?
It's the downtown area, so there is a... Ooh, let me bring up the map. That's what the map is for. So we're
The map.
downtown.
If they're like stuck being 16 years old, is that pedophilia if you like them or something?
I don't know how to begin
What?
answering
I don't know, like I guess they're in like a perpetual state of being 16 forever, right? So
Well, you don't know. You don't
How
know.
many
Sorry,
Earth years are they?
pedophilia,
How
right?
many Earth years are?
One of
You
them
don't
was
know.
in like 30,
You don't know.
a dirty
So the dance club is called Dark House, and it is on New Main Street, kind of over by the number 1 on the map. If you're looking at the references,
Yeah.
there's
Where
a
am I
movie.
coming from?
You are coming from. So you came up Park Avenue, took a right onto that side street there, and you're coming up on the number 1. And the number 1 is actually the Winnow Hotel. And in that same area, was it? I think it's. Where is it? It's kind of on that same strip on New Main Street, so over by the number 1 kind of area.
So you're saying there's a hotel next to the, or pretty close?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pass by the bar, not as slow as I did the guys,
Not
but
driving.
I'm gonna make my way to the hotel parking lot.
Okay. Yeah, so they actually have a parking garage for the hotel. If you want to go in there, you gotta pay. But they can maybe validate your parking if you're a resident of the hotel.
What day of the week is this? Can I get free parking for the weekend?
It's a Sunday, but if you're going to their parking garage, they're gonna make you pay. You can park on the street for free.
Oh, okay. I'll park on the street. I'll park on the curb.
So you park at the curb by the hotel, right near the parking garage, and so you have a great view of the activity going around on the dark house. But you have to know that if you're parking there and you're sitting there, there's gonna be somebody watching you because they are always attentive.
Yeah.
And as
So,
you park, at the same time, the brown Giuseppe sedan comes to the intersection there.
You can smell the car.
You can smell the car.
Oh, that.
And I spot them, right?
You feel the presence before it arrives.
You can taste the Giuseppe.
I'm gonna slow down and. Is it feasible to park on the side of the road, but not, but like sort of, like
I
out of the
get-
cardboard?
I'll say that you can park around the corner before you even see where he parked. So, like, maybe if you want to intuitively just like park on the curb, but not near him. So, like, he's around the corner,
Okay, I would.
but
yeah, I
you
would've
parked
followed-
before.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't want to get.
The goddamn map.
I don't want to get an eye shot of any of the guard vampires that we just ran away from. Fuck.
Okay.
How do we signal to this guy? I'm looking at everybody else.
I wave.
I start waving. as well. But like a low wave, but only towards what I think is his car.
Well, you can't really see his car because you're like on the side street and he's more on New Main Street. So, do you wanna like put your car? Like maybe we could say you circled around to the other side of the street.
I would have followed him close enough to see where he parked.
Okay, so you're on the same street with him then, and do you want to kind of like park maybe a couple spots behind him, or?
I'll park a few spots behind him.
Okay.
That sounds more like what I want.
Okay, but he still can't really see you because you're behind him.
Yeah.
How low
But
is it?
okay,
Like,
maybe if he's watching them in a discreet way, he's probably watching from his side view mirror. Like kind of just watching them do what they do. So maybe if you're parked behind him, you can like stick your hand out the window and just like give
Has
him
he-
away.
As I'm driving to park, I give him a wave and then I park. That's the move.
So this is very obvious to you, Fred.
All right. I give a very low, slow wave. Like, what the fuck?
Low and slow. All right.
Yeah.
So I park a few spots down. I crack the door open and I lean just out of the car like you do if you saw a cat and you wanted to scoop it up, like real subtle. I'm just low and the door's open, but I'm not getting out of the car. I'm just peeking my head out. I'm like, psst, psst. And I'm trying to motion.
I don't think you're that close to me that I can hear the. Maybe a
It
cat.
doesn't mean he didn't do it though.
It doesn't mean I didn't.
True. Good point.
I sneeze like a loud dad sneeze.
Was that sneeze or a spit?
I can't sneeze. I have to be quiet, but
It was like,
imagine
Alright.
the sneeze was loud. Yeah,
All right.
but not gonna be over. I don't know, club music and a bunch of rowdy teens.
Yeah.
Damn rowdy teens.
I'm desperately trying to get your attention, Fred, without knowing it. I just
I'm looking at the parking lot of the club, and then I kind of look out my window to the back to see what y'all are doing, and see Max kind of flailing his arms while aiming low out of his door.
yes, that's cool.
And I give a very concerned but confused face towards you. And then I kind of shrug my shoulders like, what?
I swear to God.
Damn rowdy teens.
After you did like the sneezing sound, Annie sort of pops her head in between the front two seats and says, "Did you know the average sneeze can spread around 100,000 contagious germs into air at about 100 miles per hour?" And then she just sits back down.
One, that's good information, but two, Annie, is that the guy? Because he
Yeah.
That's him.
It looks like him. Yeah, looks like his car. With the cars blocking us, we could hop out, sort of.
Yeah, let's do it real slow. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna get out and go.
Before you start making your way out,
Mhm.
I make eye contact with you.
Oh.
And I hold up my hand, like one finger up in the air, like, hold on.
Okay. I understand the pause gesture.
Which finger?
Which finger?
Could be a
Index
thumbs
finger.
up, could be the middle finger.
I stop from getting out of the car, and I just give him one of those, like, I point to my eyes, I point to his eyes, and I point to my eyes, I point to his eyes, and I get back sort of in my car.
I give it a little nod, and then where they're parked, is there more parking spaces behind them?
There's one behind them, and then it's the corner of the street where there's no parking.
Is it feasible to leave where I'm at and circle around to get behind them?
You can make a wide turn. Traffic's pretty low right now.
Not a U-turn, but like circle the block.
Yeah. You can circle the block and come back around.
Okay. So I do that.
Somebody took that spot. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you circle the block and you pop back into that spot behind them, right behind them.
There's a woman with a stroller in that spot.
She's just
standing.
Yeah.
Why would it's like 2 a.m. at this point. If I've learned anything, it's that don't trust anybody with their baby out.
There was no
Yeah.
baby in that stroller.
Yeah.
Yeah, there never is. There never is.
Okay, so we patiently waited and we talked about sneezes. Max is both in like concern, but also has to sneeze again, so he opens the door. And I sort of motion at this person I don't know.
So from where we're at, if I get out of the car, would I be seen by anybody at the club?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, it's bustling by the club. They're not really paying attention that much, but like I said, there's always somebody leering around and watching what's going on. So.
Would those people be around the club or somewhere else?
By the club.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make a motion to open the door and kind of walk up beside Max's door.
Okay. I roll down the window.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. Is there a reason you're following me?
Is there a reason you wanted our freak with the shower curtain?
Huh?
Oh, I was just in the parking lot and
Nobody
I found
just in
his.
that parking lot. Help
I
me.
was just in. Hey, man, you're kind of confrontational, sir.
I said help me. I'm so sorry. I don't know any other way to be, and I will try to calm down.
And I'm new to the city, and I was just asking your friend here some questions about your other friend, and now I see that he's not around. So I just wanted to know what was up, because
I'm sorry. I started off on the wrong foot. Max power, and I put my hand out to shake it.
Fred Johnsonski. Never take this too.
Fred Johnsinski?
Yes.
It's nice to meet you, Fred.
Nice to meet
These are my friends. I immediately remember the hotel problem, and I stopped saying their names, and I'm like, they're really nice people. You've already met our doctor friend.
Yeah. She's very nice.
She waves.
Level with me. How much do you know about the guy with the? How much do you know about our friend?
Absolutely nothing.
You came to the spot that we were just at. Like, maybe we could go somewhere a little more private.
I didn't
just
see any dents on the way.
There's a diner by the motel, and our friend with the cape, he got taken by the police.
I see. I would love to go to the diner with you guys.
Okay.
Now is not the best time.
It's always time for the diner. All right. You know what? Okay. What do you need to do tonight? Maybe we can help.
I don't know if you can help me. Let me ask you this question. What do you know about this place over here that's popping off?
That you don't want to go in there?
I know that they have a missing person inside of there who turned into a feral man boy who tried to kill us. And we're like, I'm still roughed up from the evening, so I just sort of like open up my mouth and point to my teeth.
I don't understand that.
My friend in the cape wants blood.
Oh, okay.
He's
I just heard he's.
All right. Well, that sounds like a problem.
It's not.
Is he kind of violent?
No, he's not. He's Miller.
ding.
He's harmless, he just has a blood condition. We're working on getting him situated.
Oh, is that what you're calling it? Oh,
If we could
okay.
get it reversed, that'd be great. Look, let's talk plain. He, Tamara told me that he's a vampire.
Uh-huh.
And frankly, after what I saw tonight, yeah, that's as much as we know.
Do you know where he's at now?
He's with the cops.
And just
I
as
think
you
you can
say
do
that, you see a cop car come up the street. And you're all on edge because you've always felt this way about the cops. But the cop car stops on the other side of the street from the dark house. And out comes this lady, and she opens the back door and pulls Miller out from the squad car and begins to lead him across the street. And she's talking to him very sternly. I can't hear what she's saying, but Miller, you can hear what she's saying. She's like, okay, this is where you're gonna stay for a few weeks, all right? They're gonna take care of you. They're gonna show you how to eat and take care of yourself. And they're gonna tell you all about what you are, okay?
I'm so glad I got away from my friends.
And maybe they'll have some answers for you on why you are the way you are. I don't know. Usually they're really smart about who they choose, so I'm gonna trust them on this, but when you get
Well,
inside,
I'm gonna trust that they can clean my shower curtain.
sure, but once you get inside, they'll clean you up. Just ask for Sydney. All right?
I'm a dirty man.
As,
I'm sorry.
as they walk up to the door, the crowd parts and you can see eyes on them, and they're all turning and watching Miller. And a couple of them shout, "Hey, he's back, boys!" And a couple of them go inside and they're yelling and hooting. And
I'm back, boys.
and they grab him by his shoulders in kind of a firm but brotherly way, and they like push him inside.
Well,
And-
that's my shoulder.
And the lady cop is like, "Who the hell is that guy?" And they're just like laughing, and she just shrugs it off. She's like, "Keep an eye on him. We caught him out at the pawn shop stealing shit." And they're just like completely laughing about it. And another biker kind of pulls up at the same time, kind of intercepts the cop, and they have like a kind of quiet conversation, and she shakes his hand. Obviously, he was the one that informed her that Miller was fucking around. And then she gets in the cop car.
And we see all of this going down.
Yes.
Shit.
They've stolen Miller.
I told you they're working with each other. I knew it.
God damn it. Alright, Becky, from now on you're making plans.
So it should have been.
Except for stealing plans. That stealing plan didn't turn out great, but that's
Okay,
not
but
your
that's not my fault.
No,
That was
It's Miller's fault because he's
As
dumb.
a-
Stupid fuckhead.
correct.
she's right.
She's right, you know.
As Fred, I mumble under my breath, this ain't good.
What ain't good? Wait, okay. I'm gonna ask, can I hear that? Because it's a loud, this is a loud street.
Fred, are you trying to be discreet about saying that?
I said mumbled under my breath.
Yeah, but I see people mumble under their breath, but like, alright.
And we're in front of a club with.
I'm
I'm
loud
gonna
music.
say roll for perception, Max.
Okay, I'll take that, because the dice will say. That is a 10.
You heard him say something. You don't know what.
I wouldn't even think twice. For a 10, I don't think I got that. It's like, well, he's not gonna die tomorrow. So I think we can get some sleep and do some research, you know? But we can't go in that club. I'm talking to the car, like, almost forgot Fred's there.
Oh no, we can't do it.
No, I don't know what to do. But I know that our identities are safe. And that's important. And I like Max is visibly relaxing as he realizes that we're not all going to go into federal prison forever. Well, I'll tell you what, Fred, if you want, we can get breakfast in the morning, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I think I've seen enough of what I needed over here. I'll see you in the morning for breakfast, and then we'll talk some things out.
You're gonna talk plain to us, and that would be really appreciated. And I'll talk plain to you. Is that fair?
Okay, sounds good.
I don't. You know what? You're so polite about not saying yes. It's weird. I don't know what to do. I agree, and I go to shake his hand.
And I do the same.
All right.
It's really.
And as long as it's okay with the rest of the car, I'm gonna drive back to the hotel for now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
I go back to my car and linger around for a little bit.
I said I was driving, so I don't see what you're doing. I don't like it.
Max's car heads back. Fred, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait around that little parking spot maybe an hour and see what they're doing. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same activity. There's people coming in and out to smoke. They're kind of rendezvousing. New people are showing up. Other people are leaving on their bikes. After about 45 minutes, you do notice that a small group of young men in black jackets are leering over at your car.
And at that point, I turn it on and take off.
Yeah, you leave. Miller, inside, you are met with like a calamity of very confusing individuals as they come in, and they're like messing with your hair and pushing you around, leading you from one area to the next, and they're kind of muttering like, you know, he needs to see Sydney, but they're not taking you to Sydney, and it's all very confusing. And then they lead you to this young lady. She is probably in her mid-20s. She's small with like really short pixie cut blonde hair, and she looks either really high or drunk. And they're like, go ahead, have a bite.
Y'all have a grill in here?
They laugh. No, bud, you gotta actually bite her and then drink the blood.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm not afraid to bite you.
She doesn't know what's going on. She's like having the time of her life. Her eyes are barely open. She's just like dancing beside you. One of the vampires has his hand on her shoulder, and it's like she doesn't even notice that he's there. And the vampire, he kind of like nods over to her, like, go ahead, give her a bite.
Hey, you know somebody's touching your shoulder, don't you?
She just like smiles and laughs. Oh, the music is so good.
I'll have what she's having.
Are you gonna drink or not?
Well, I suppose I should.
And I go ahead and I bite that little pixie girl's neck, and I just fucking I'm gonna hit it.
And you bite down into her neck, and at first she kind of resists and pulls away, and then she doesn't, like she leans into it, and you're drinking her blood, and it, like, from the first drop, it's just like, oh, the way it courses through you is like, it's like manna from heaven. It just goes right through you. You can feel it filling your veins. And you can feel not only that, but her joy and happiness in being there. So you're like part of that.
You gotta forgive me, it's been a while.
And after some time, maybe you have like a couple of cups of blood. The vampire beside you pulls you away, and then another vampire comes and takes her away. And he kind of says, you gotta know when to hold back after a bit.
You don't know me very well, mister.
I don't, but you also don't know me. I'm here to guide you,
I
alright?
don't. Who are you?
I'm sure you'd like to know that, but
That's
let's wait for
why I
Sydney.
asked.
Let me get my list of names here. Alright. Hold on here. I got quite a
That
few.
sure is a big list, mister.
The name's Dots.
Is my name on that list?
What would you like to be called?
Something nice like a berry.
I'm
You
sorry.
can choose
what?
which berry.
Poisonberry. Alright.
Like a raspberry. Is it raspberry or raspberry? I was never sure of that.
Hey boys, he wants to be called Raspberry.
All your back.
Alright, it's Raspberry, I guess. They're all laughing to each other.
Maybe I went a little too far with that.
Hey boys.
Well, it's gonna be your new tramp stamp. Enjoy it.
Raspberry just had his first drink, and they all kind of like celebrate. See, Raspberry, all these people here, they're here for you. You can bite them, suck on them a bit. You can even kill them. But for the most part, we like to leave them alive, because they always come back, right?
Yeah, can I sit down? Just looking for a good chair.
He grabs you by the shoulder and takes you to the bar and sits you down on a stool. And that's a bit much the first time. Raspberry.
So, you vampires, do you fly or no? Because I've been trying for so long.
Sorry, buddy, we don't fly.
Ah, hell.
I'm gonna mute, sorry.
What am I wearing this shower curtain for?
Yeah, why don't we take that away? And so he grabs the shadow curtain.
No.
starts,
That's my shower curtain.
he
No.
starts pulling it away from you.
Hey, it's my shower curtain.
Roll for strength.
Oh shit. Oh god, now I gotta... Jesus Christ. Gotta roll in this game? Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, he got high, so good luck.
Alright, now in strength I have an 8 with a 0 in the little box, and I just rolled a 10, you tell me.
So it's just a straight 10 then.
Okay.
10 plus 0 is 10. Well, he rolled a 17, so he rips it out of your hands, even like shreds it a bit, and throws it across the room onto the dance floor where it covers a couple of people, but they throw it down.
Yeah, joke's on you. There's more showers where that came from.
Giuseppe paid 50 cents for that shower curtain.
He's gonna be
He's
pissed.
gonna be mad at me.
You're not gonna need that anymore, buddy. We're gonna get you some proper clothes to wear. You look ridiculous.
Oh,
We'll get you an even better shower curtain.
well, I'm gonna keep my jumpsuit if that's alright.
Alright, back over at the motel, you guys have turned in for the night? Anybody doing anything before bed?
Can I sort of I want to look into Giuseppe's, or I guess this is our car now. I'd like to look into it in the box.
There's a car manual in there, some looks like used band-aids.
Oh,
Annie gets out of the car. She's done.
And
Tamara
some...
grabs the camera and follows Annie. Come on, let's go.
Wait for me.
and one used syringe. That's it.
oh, God. Okay, I
Yeah,
closed.
I wasn't
closed-
joking.
I'm never getting back in that car again. Oh my god.
The last thing that I do, I'm gonna check the trunk, see if there's anything kicking around in there.
Tire iron, spare tire,
Okay.
more syringes.
Oh my God, what is Giuseppe?
Are those
He's
for
having
the
a
car?
good
I don't get it.
time, okay?
One syringe, maybe several. We have a bigger problem.
He
I
owns a
don't get it.
hotel, what do you think?
Is
Yeah.
it for the car?
If it's just a tire and a tire iron, I'm gonna close it, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I'm gonna turn in for the night in general, but
I got two questions.
Mm-hmm.
If I use an ability now, would I have it in time for the next time? Like,
Yeah. So if you use an ability now, and then you get 8 hours sleep, then you'll restore that for the next day.
Oh my gosh, suddenly
what
I'm
if I don't get
interested.
8 hours?
Then it won't restore.
Like, it just won't restore?
Mm-mm. So, I didn't go over the abilities with you because I wasn't sure if you were going to use them too many times. But, because you're actually one level below them, so for abilities, get the ability sheet up.
Let me put it this way. One of my level 2 abilities, if I were to use it now, Say I get 6 hours sleep.
Mhm.
I'm not saying it would be restored, but would it restore if I'm not doing a lot the next day?
No, you would really need a full rest for that. But you can use it. So you have 3 level 1 ability slots, and then you have 2 level 2 ability slots. So technically, you can use it once before bed, and then if you don't want to sleep for that 8 hours, you can then use it again afterwards. But then you can't use it for the rest of the day until you have a long rest.
Oh, so I get two times with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that works. So second question: does Adrian spend enough time in the car to see me get back to the motel?
No, I
I
probably
don't think
only
so.
It was like a minute tops, and you were there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see none of this.
Okay. All right, that's all I need to know.
What are you doing?
Hey man, I'm just new to town. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Fine.
I dream of a man who's just new to town. It's just fun.
What?
So are
dreaming
we
of a man?
all going to sleep?
The only other thing that I can think to do, which would be, I think it would be irresponsible to do now. I've been thinking about the last couple of days, and I think about putting the battery back in my cell phone and calling the hospital where my wife is.
Boring.
Oh wow, yeah, exhausted. So since we're all going to sleep, perhaps maybe I can use one of my abilities and make someone fall in love with me beforehand. Because then I'll get it back when we fall asleep.
Who? What?
But then it's gonna wear off.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
it's
say-
gonna wear off while you're sleeping.
It'll wear off in your sleep.
I'll just like.
The only one you got is Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't tempt. Wait.
No. Come on, be sensible, Becky.
Giuseppe's really
How
gross.
people? I mean, what's the harm?
Fuck it up, Becky.
What's the harm? He only has prostitutes.
Exactly.
You
so,
don't even
like-
need to use it on him. He'll hook up with anybody.
Oh no, I'm not. No. No. If anything, we need to use him for his money or something.
Are you okay?
We
Well,
just
there's
need
no
to-
sense in using the ability before we go to bed anyway, because it's gonna wear
Yeah, but
off.
if you think about it, I can just use it, take his money, and then go to bed.
Well, to be
And then
honest,
later he's
the
coming
office is
back.
closed up, so he's not even available right now.
Well, it's knock on a dick. Where you at, bitch?
He's probably not going to answer. He's probably with a prostitute right now, to be honest.
Good time.
It just.
I don't think Giuseppe's gonna open the door, Becky. I saw him go in there with a guy who
Fine,
looks
I
like
guess
Christian
we're
Slater.
not gonna start. It's a waste of a day. I should have made Henry fall in love with me.
I don't think you even saw Henry. We left when the alarm went off.
Next time, I'm gonna make him fall in love with me, and I'm gonna have him shoot his wife.
Oh, wow.
Made Henry
Jeez.
fall in love with me.
Becky, you don't even know Henry exists. We didn't see him.
Oh, true.
Alright.
I guess we all go to sleep.
I'm not gonna call my wife this night. I think that's
Fuck your wife.
dangerous. I
Jesus.
would.
Jesus Christ.
Would. That's the point.
Let him call his wife. Come on. Be
Is he
nice,
still in
Becky.
a coma?
Question for the DM. Good idea, bad idea.
That's up to you. I'm just saying, hospitals are pretty discreet. They're not going to say anything about anyone, especially if they don't know who you are. And if you say who you are, that's going to not be good, right?
Say you're Barry.
You can say you're her brother or some shit.
I don't think that I can get away with that unless I wrote that she has family in my backstory, and I'm not gonna make you guys wait through that. So I'm gonna find out another plan, but I'm getting very homesick.
Just call collect.
I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna try and think about wood instead of steel and where to find it.
What?
And still
Aw.
shark sticks.
Call her. Hey, call her.
I'm not calling her.
Hey, question for the DM. Make him call her.
No. Anybody doing anything before bed? Tomorrow, Annie?
I would like to look back into the bathroom mirror, sort of stare into it for a bit, see if I see anything.
You know how you stare into a mirror at your reflection, and it almost feels like you're not looking at yourself anymore. That's what you're feeling when you see yourself in the mirror.
Tamara looks up out of the bathtub and says, "Are you okay?"
I like that she won't even blink at that because I've been dealing with you for like a while in this room, and she just goes, yeah. And sort of, she then wanders off to bed.
Yeah,
put
there's
the
like
shower
a
curtain back.
there's like a core fear.
Not after it touched that car. God, no, it's dead to me.
There's like a core fear in you because you know that there's a chance that you may not wake up the same, just like that one time where you woke up and your feet were wet. Like you're just like, that could happen again.
Yep.
Oh.
Sweet.
Annie, are you okay? Do you want a spoon again?
I think that she sort of sits on the edge of the bed, undoes her braids, and goes, you know what? I think I do.
Alright, Tamara's gonna take the chance and get into bed with Annie.
Oh.
Eagerly, but not so eagerly.
Wanting it, but not looking like I want it.
Oh. All right.
It's okay, we all have those days sometimes.
Okay, call your wife. Call your wife.
No, I'm gonna
Just
find
something
out.
other than this. Just...
Fred, you doing anything?
Nah.
Fred?
Okay.
No sleep.
Miller's getting trashed on Drunk Blood. It's delicious. It's great. What a
I'm
life.
loving it.
Diabetes.
Not as refreshing as a Diet Dr. Pepper.
You can really taste the blood.
So you all fall asleep. You all fall asleep.
I get my health and abilities back.
You get your health and abilities back.
Oh, thank God, I was so close to death.
Yes. And then the sun rises on a new morning. It's still Sunday morning now. It's about 8 a.m. Annie is the first one to wake up. She feels like this static charge like coursing through her body, and then it's gone. And she wakes up almost immediately, eyes wide. Tamara is still kind of like gently wrapped around her. And, but strangely, again, you feel your feet are cold and wet. And your hands feel dirty.
Oh, no, that's no. I sort of unwrap Tamara and sort of tuck her back in before going, and immediate shower and as hot as I can take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you're in the shower, you look down at your hands and you can see blood in the cuticles of your nails.
Yep, scrubbing, sanitizer, scrubbing every inch.
Dirt
as I
comes off your
process
feet.
that.
Down the tub drain. And that one almost feels violating because you know you've been somewhere. And
Yeah,
not
but I
only
don't
that,
know
but
when.
you were taken back to the bed, back into Tamara's arms. Without either of you really knowing it. And you feel a little bit tired, like you've been working. But you're still rested enough.
But I have no, since I'm now in the shower, no obvious marks on me.
Mm-mm.
Apart from the dirt and the blood.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, okay. Yep. Sort of dry off and then clean up. I go. What time would you say it is?
It's about 8 a.m.
Would I be able to find a new shirt and shower curtain somewhere?
Oh, you have your shower curtain in there. But like, yeah, new shirt. Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
That's what I do.
And at this time, about maybe 9 o'clock to around 10 o'clock, everybody else is starting to wake up.
Oh no. I dreamt about absolutely nothing.
That's kind of
Wake
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I wake up and I look around and I realize that it's way quieter in the morning. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's not as comforting as I thought it would be. And I sort of mill about, put on my clothes, and I look around the room for anything more substantial. This time with more like I'd like to look through the drawers, maybe the back of of one of the hotel room drawers. Usually those are made out of better wood, but there's no telling this.
No, you don't.
No.
There's some disgusting stuff back there. Some nondescript fluids. A used condom is back there.
Oh.
Yeah.
We've seen a cleaning woman around here. I know.
I told you she wasn't doing her job.
Yeah.
She was the one who left them there.
You can hear me go through drawers,
just-
and I'm like,
Yeah. Don't look
Okay,
under the
well,
beds. I'm just
I-
saying that.
I looked under the bed
Giuseppe!
to see if the
Giuseppe is under the bed.
There's a used fast food bag under there, and more condoms, and a little dime bag.
there's a dime bag
Yeah.
of what?
Becky,
It looks like
eyes.
crack.
I'm
Oh my god, that's perfect for Miller.
I'm going to take that.
Okay.
I know it's a bad idea, but that you can't dangle a dime bag in front of me. It's in my pocket. I have it.
Mhm.
I'm not telling anybody.
You now have a little crack.
This is the
We can
stupidest thing
sell
I've
it.
done. It's not.
I'm pretty sure that's not worth the dime. That's a little more.
I'm not selling. I'm not selling it. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but I haven't.
Smoke
We can drug someone.
Yeah, I'm worried about you taking it, so.
Okay, so I'm ready. I have found nothing, and I have absolutely nothing to show for an evening of getting my ass beat.
I have crap.
Max doesn't know how to use crack, but he knows what it is. And he starts making the rounds. He's gonna make good on his promise for breakfast. I wake up my people first. I don't go for Fred. So I go to knock on Miller and Camden's door, and I stop. And I realize that Camden's been probably asleep since we got back to the hotel, and I just kind of leave him alone. And I go back to
Wave at the door.
to the girl room, and I knock on Becky and Annie and Tamara's room.
And he opens the door, and surprisingly not, this time not in gloves.
I avert my eyes. I think you're naked, but it's just your gloves aren't on. It's about time for food. If you wanna get the everybody together.
And he sort of just curtly nods and wanders over and pokes Tamara on the nose until she wakes up.
Oh,
It's so cute.
he's so fucking cute. I ship them now.
Mara,
I found
OTP. Tamara stirs in bed, and she mumbles something in her sleep about someone named Dio.
Wait, Becky's in y'all's room, isn't she?
Yeah. You just don't wake her up, you get punched. You
Yeah,
wake her up
that's true.
further away.
You wake her up.
I just go, Becky!
I'll
Food!
punch him.
I'm in the door. I keep waiting.
Tamara sits up in bed. She's half naked, just in her underwear.
God.
And then she,
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you get you. I'm going. Y'all are fine. I shut the door behind me.
Tamara notices Max shutting the door, but she doesn't really think much of it. She's just like, this isn't the first time.
The time that Tamara ran naked, nothing gross.
Yeah, Miller's half naked too.
Yeah, I don't think Becky was there for that one. Anyway, Tamara looks at Annie and she's like, "What's going on, boo?"
She is looking incredibly panicked, but just sort of puts one of those smiles on that when someone's really panicked, you can tell is really not okay. Goes, "Oh no, nothing. It's okay. Breakfast, huh?"
What's up your ass?
Fans herself.
Fight!
Tamara starts to wake up more clearly now that she notices the atmosphere in the room changing. Okay, what's going on for real?
Is there any evidence? This is going to sound really weird, but is there any evidence in the bed? Like, is it dirty? Is there any blood? Anything Tamara would notice
there's a
having
little-
shared with me?
A little bit of dirt by your feet, like mud. What could it be, mud? Not like very obvious, but looks like you smeared it with your foot a little bit.
Yes, she pretty much just like hones in on that spot and is staring at it and goes, "So I woke up kind of weird and I don't know how to deal with it."
Does Tamara notice the dirty spot on the bed?
Not right away, because it's not very obvious. It's not like a
Well,
largely...
if Annie's staring at it, wouldn't Tamara gravitate towards her gaze?
Yeah, sure. Then that's the case. Yeah, you see what looks like it could be a stain that existed there before, but there's a stain there.
Tamara's just gonna kind of write that off, like, as the hotel just being dirty. And
Yeah,
she's
no,
like,
and Annie is a germaphobe.
Tamara's just gonna kind of put that together in her head and be like, "Oh, well, guess we better go complain about that cleaning lady not doing her job again."
Oh, she never does her job. She just walks in the room and smokes and walks back out. I watch her. I watch her do it.
The cleaning lady is
Alright.
passing by, and you see her stop, and a tear just trickles down her cheek. No, I'm just kidding.
I glare at her. Annie just immediately snaps and glares at her as she walks past.
Tamara's gonna glare with her. They're both just staring her
I'm gonna
down.
glare too. Fuck it.
Yes! Yes, Becky.
Menacing.
This is her only job. And she has a family
Well,
to
she
feed.
sucks at it.
She's gonna go home. She's gonna cry. She doesn't get paid enough.
She's married to Henry, for God's sake.
What if she's married to Giuseppe and that's why? She's not cleaning because she's like, no, I know
Her
what you
husband's
do.
cheating on her and doing
Yeah.
drugs.
Yes. Oh my god. Anyway,
Oh, this is so
Fred, are you waking up around this time? Are you sleeping in? What are you doing?
So I figure I've been awake, say about an hour.
Mhm.
What do I have in my hotel room or motel room?
You
Used
have your
condoms.
nightstand. I mean, it feels like every room has a used condom in it somewhere. So there's a nightstand with a Bible inside of it. Oh, it's almost a joke. You got like a really shitty phone on the nightstand. You have a lamp that's kind of screwed into the wall so you can't fuck around with it too much. You have a kind of really shitty TV on a stand at the foot of the bed. You have a really cheap table and a chair, and then
Stains.
your bathroom.
Alright.
Forget about the
Is
bed
there only
bugs.
one Bible?
Yeah, there's only one Bible.
Damn.
I'm gonna take the Bible and put it in the pocket of my jacket,
Okay.
and that's it. I'll wait for if Max comes around or not.
The Max is making the rounds. Like, I'm walking sort of in the direction that you kind of came from. I don't actually know where your room is.
It's kind of like if you imagine an L.
Mhm.
You're on one
With a
point
motion.
of the L, and he's on the other point of the L. So it's like kind of diagonal from where you are.
I'm looking for rooms that have some movement in it because I didn't.
Well, his
actually-
car is parked like right outside his room.
I'm gonna take a shot and go for. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
It's the wrong room. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, naked old man comes out.
Just kidding.
Giuseppe and Christian Slater come out.
Fred,
Can
we're
I
gonna,
help you?
Fred, we're gonna go grab breakfast at this diner. So yeah, put on you're up early. It's like 9:30, 9:45.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Man,
I'll be right there.
all right. I'll just be waiting by my car, and I walk away.
And then right then in the neighboring room, there's an old man that cracks open the door, kind of looks outside.
Can I see his balls? Is he naked?
Yeah.
Real question.
I'm gonna say yes to all that.
All right. I
Sure.
see the naked man with his balls. Yes, Mark.
Alright, so I make my way out and meet up with Max over at his spot. Oh, hey.
Hey,
How you
This is
doing? Did
gonna-
you sleep well?
Guess he's gonna follow you.
I sleep soundly for absolutely no good reason. We're just gonna wait for the ladies to get out of their room. There's Annie didn't have on gloves and it made me very uncomfortable, so I just I'm just letting them get ready.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah. So what do you do, Fred? Anything interesting?
Oh, I work for the diocese.
You work for
The
a dice.
church.
A dice
I work
company?
for a church.
Oh.
I work for a church, yeah.
Oh, well, interesting. That's probably good. Seeing as
I
how
mean, it ain't bad.
considering our issue is Tamara said unholy as shit. So and I
Yeah.
kind of awkwardly look away.
She seems to need the Lord.
She needs what?
Lord.
Oh well, I don't know if any of us are really good friends with whatever god there might be. You know, it's just food for thought. I'm not nice until I have some food. I'm so sorry. Max
He
is
saw
getting-
some balls.
Max is getting super awkward.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know an Irish guy, would you?
I know a few.
You know, Patty. He's literally drunk all the time. Real nice guy. Little handsy, but nice guy.
I can't say I know Patty. I know Pete, but no Patty.
Fair enough. And I now just sort of shut up.
By this time, the ladies are ready.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hit up this diner. They've got mountains of food. We can talk and we can eat. Fred, you can we can tell you what we're working with, and we'll tell you what we're working with. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll follow you in my car. Sound good?
Oh, it's in walking distance. We can just.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Are we ever gonna call that fucking
Oh, the PI.
yes.
I mean, yeah. Is there a payphone anywhere around this area?
No, there is a phone inside the office.
A phone free to use?
Mm-hmm.
Who would like to call the PI? Because I was a huge dick to him last time. I don't think he'll be nice.
I too was a huge dick.
That's true.
I guess. I was
go
gonna say, I
ahead.
guess Annie can.
we can have that lady call him.
What lady? No. That guy was trying to get like $3,000 out of him.
Yeah, but like, we'll just pretend.
The maid
Pretend we
prostitute?
have the money.
Annie,
It'll be like, haha, JK.
Annie, if you call this guy, basically, we can just ask him. Hey, you know what? Let's get breakfast first, and then we'll decide if we can call him. Because Fred's nice. That PI was a dick. We
For
have.
all we know, he's already
Yeah.
he's already at that place talking to her, trying to get that,
And
even
then
though he knows literally nothing.
yeah, we can just scare him off. Let's go eat. Okay. So, go to the diner, sit down, order a mountain of fucking food.
It's a nice diner. It's very intimate and small, just for Fred. It's like any typical diner where the booths are up against the windows and you can kind of watch traffic go by, and there's a television
So
set.
Lenny's.
Yeah, it's smaller, kind of a hole in the wall place, and the TV is up in a corner, but it's muted and you can watch the closed captions. And Marie is there and she's working and she notices Max right away, and she approaches him and kind of looks kind of concerned.
Max isn't saying this yet, but I'm just thinking, everybody told me I shouldn't tell her that her son is a ghoul and we don't know how to fix him. So all right. I'm gonna sort of take, what was her name again?
Marie.
Sort of aside and say, Marie, we're still looking. We haven't stopped. We had a rough night, and we whatever leads we thought we had, they didn't go anywhere. But we have some other ideas. I'm not going to ask for free food, but I'm going to pay for the food today, and we're going to keep looking. Okay?
Okay. She's like clutching her chest, and she takes the coffee and she walks back behind the bar and just takes a moment.
Like I says, we'll pay for it today. Tomorrow.
We didn't. First time, we were much more cocksure first time. So yeah, I don't think I could. I'm not in a spot where I can tell her that her son's a little monster. That was awkward, and I'm just imagining this woman. Okay, so I sit down with Fred and the people, and I start explaining to Fred what's going on.
Yeah, that's a messed up situation.
Wait, how far do you go? Do you like tell him that you're wanted for murder, or?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna. I was thinking, but so we got to town, and we saw a monster who was kidnapping children, and we fought it. You didn't say anything when I said the word vampire. You just kind of kept talking to me, and you didn't immediately leave. So trust me when I say this, that was fucked up, and they found a bunch of bodies in a bunch of barrels. But then these punks were fucking with us. I beat one of them up. I felt amazing. Then we went to their home turf, and Miller got turned. So
He's
all we can hear is he's. So.
And do you feel like you're hearing your friend in your head a little bit?
He will always be in my mind. I don't think I can stop that anymore.
I see.
This was before he was a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your friend, the doctor, told me that there's some issues with him. So I thought, but yeah, that's a thing.
That's the thing. Yeah. Annie, you said it was a blood disease. What
All
do you know?
vampirism is a blood disease.
Oh my god, is it like AIDS?
Well, I know, like, thinking classic movie cult vampire, there is actually a disease that requires and feeds off iron in the same way that a vampire would. So it's hard to say how much of this is something that is supernatural or something that's being construed differently because of pulp culture. Like, is it the iron they're getting the satisfaction for, or is it the blood itself?
So
Oh.
after Annie says that it's a blood disease, so do you believe that it could be reversed?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
hoping so.
she's a doctor. I trust her.
If not reversed, managed. No different than someone needing antidepressants or insulin.
Yes. I'll level with you guys. The church does know about vampirism, and they would also like to manage it.
Okay.
You know, get help for these people.
Oh my god, are you like a church man?
I work for them.
Oh my god, do you know my father?
We don't deal with mega churches.
Oh, you're right. I guess they're just too good for you, huh? Like, you guys are probably just, really poor.
Something like that.
Definitely, I know.
This guy plays mysterious really well. All right. Well, you work for a church. You want them to get better. Have you found anything? Do we know how they can get better?
We haven't really found anything leading to that. We're still working on it.
Okay.
There isn't a lot of records concerning this. It's just kind of deal with it on a case-to-case basis kind of thing.
Okay. And so when you say deal with it, you haven't found anything and you deal with it.
I mean,
we deal with things, but usually we didn't shake the hand of the whiskey man, for example. You know what I mean?
right.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Damn it. Look, we're used to punching problems, but if you're better at solving them, like whatever you can tell us, that'd be great. You're the only one that's kept talking to us after 10 minutes.
The only thing I can really tell you, because I trust you guys, is you should invest in a few crucifixes, maybe.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Like the necklace that we were trying to
And
hold
pay
up,
for them.
I suppose.
Did you try to steal a crucifix?
No, shush. Why? Why would you think that? Crazy.
I mean,
I
the good doctor over here was saying pay for it. So
Yeah, no. She's the smartest one of us all. I'm not trying. Okay. Is a crucifix a crucifix when it's shaped like a cross, or does it have to be blessed?
Oh, jeez.
that's a good question. DM.
I would say it has to be made with the intention of being a religious object. It can't just be somebody putting two crosses together, say, to make a kite or something like that. It has to be made with the intention that the object is religious.
No.
So it doesn't have to be blessed, but
It doesn't have to be blessed. But if it is blessed, you can imagine how much more powerful that is.
Hot. Okay. So
So as long as the attention is to, praise God, praise Jesus,
shit.
it should be okay. It is Sunday, and I was planning on hitting the local church to,
I look at him very earnestly. Am I allowed in churches?
Anybody's allowed in a church.
Shit. Field trip, gentlemen? Ladies?
Maybe not with that kind of language, but
What? What did I say? I don't know what I said.
you said shit.
She's very fat.
What?
No,
Throwback.
that's several years old now. Please let me live it down.
I didn't say
Okay. Yeah, I think I will go to church with you. What would you all like to do?
I thought we were gonna eat breakfast.
Oh, we're eating. This whole thing is well consuming. Imagine my mouth is full this whole time, and it's very rude and off-putting.
I put my
I
hands
was gonna
together
say
before we
we could go
started.
back to the podcast, but
What's that? I couldn't hear you.
Me or
I
Becky?
think she said pawn shop.
yeah, I said I feel like we should go back, but also at the same time, I mean, like, kind of sus.
Oh.
Going back to the pawn shop is, I don't know. I'm
It's
gonna
not
leave
like
that to
that
your-
necklace is that unique. I mean, there's crucifixes and cross necklaces just like everywhere. So, hey, maybe Fred knows where to get one or a few.
Fred.
Yeah. So most churches have a gift shop, and most gift shops. Yeah. I know it's hard to believe.
Some mom and pop hand carved crosses.
I mean, they're not necessarily hand carved.
we got chocolate Jesus.
Not that far either.
I'm like thinking because I could make that ugly fat man fall in love with me, and then we could steal all his shit.
I'm not gonna stop you from doing anything.
Because he probably has hella weapons and hella other shit, and I could steal his money, and I could steal all his other shit. I mean, he would give it to me, so it wouldn't be stealing, but you know. And maybe if I make him fall in love with me like enough, I can make him like kill himself.
Are you talking about Henry?
She's talking about the pawn shop owner, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Henry?
No,
No.
Henry
No,
was the
that's the guy
store-
next
the
to
next
it,
door.
yeah.
Yeah, he was next
Oh, okay.
door.
All right, sorry.
But Henry's also fat and ugly.
Yeah.
Okay, the last time we tried to do anything weird, we accidentally borrowed a person, and that person's probably still hunting us, or just going home to his wife and kids. Who knows?
I hope they're dead.
So, if I leave you to your own devices, do not get arrested. I look at you very earnestly, Becky. Do not get arrested. We got lucky with Miller. If we can't get you back, you're gone.
I'll probably get turned into a vampire too, huh?
Oh, maybe. I
Not
don't
broad
know.
daylight.
That's true. Not in broad daylight. You can buy things with money, but if you control anybody's brain, don't make them do something they wouldn't do.
Like kill themselves?
Yeah, don't. No.
Would it really be my fault if they kill themselves though? Because if you think about it, like,
Compelled suicide is a crime. You can't do it.
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Oh fuck, man!
Yep.
I didn't even get to be Data. Let me be Data, and then we'll
No.
close it out.
No.
Ah
The
fuck!
entire data scene.
I wanted a
Wait.
Data
Save it for
scene.
next time. Save it for
Ah.
next time. Yes.
That's just
It's
Next
fine.
time we get to go to the
you
library.
can start as Data next time.
that's
Yeah.
how much fun we have. We don't want to stop playing. This is really fun.
We get to go to the
believe
gift shop
this
at the
is-
library too.
Miller is
As you may
sleeping
say,
off
bullshit.
his best first night as a vampire. You guys are planning to visit a church. And Becky's planning on going back to the pawn shop. That's where we're gonna leave it on. While Tamara wrestles with her feelings about Annie, and Annie wrestles with her feelings about sleeping.
Ever again.
Yeah.
I'm so scared for Annie.
I like that she's sort of just compartmentalizing everything. We're like, oh yes, that's right, we're doing an investigation. Yes, let's go to the church. Just completely ignore that this morning happened. Yes, alright, let's go.
Annie.
Well, all we know is that Annie's bed is dirty.
Yes.
I knew that.
But every bed is
Tomorrow-
dirty there at the motel, so.
What I was trying
I
to lead into was us going to the library to read more about vampires, and maybe that could
Right.
trigger something to
Mhm.
Annie learning about whatever's messing with her.
Right.
I think it's reasonable that we would split into different groups. Like if Fred and Max go to the church and y'all go to a library, Max, let's be honest, he's not a reader. He thought about it. But,
He doesn't like books because they aren't made of steel.
and it's true. And Becky, if you go to the pawn shop or whatever you do, I would like you to not be arrested and killed.
He doesn't speak for all of us.
I don't speak for Miller.
Well,
Miller-
Miller doesn't even know how to talk in general, so fuck you.
Hey, you know what? I was in this game for 20 minutes.
You couldn't
That's
even do
it.
data.
I want to be Data. Start over.
We can have an entire evening of data. It's only 1 o'clock. That felt like a really short 3 hours. That was fun.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys can hop over to After Party if you want to. I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you all for watching, especially Voxy, who has been a routine fan. I know he's
Thank you.
asleep right now, but thanks for watching. You guys have
Hooray.
a good night, and I'll see you next time on Cabins and
Bye.
Killings. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.